Oh yeah, I do have to switch it. Okay. All right, let me get this switched over. I literally came in here and had to change it, and then it's like, yeah, but now you have to change it back to what you had before. There we go. All right, now we're all in the right space, the right spot. Welcome, everyone, to another Mental Health Monday. I'm very, very glad that you're here today. Really excited for our conversation. We are going to be talking about embracing your inner superhero and overcoming limiting beliefs. And we have a wonderful guest. Valerie Maksym is here with Maximizing Life, and we're going to be talking through that. So if you have any questions, first of all, while we're going, oh, let me make sure that this is open. Before I actually say that it's open, let me make sure that it's open. Yes, okay, now it is. The question queue is open, so if you have questions for our guest, feel free to type them into the chat, put the exclamation point, and then a Q. Follow that with your question. That'll get it popped in there, and we will make sure that it gets asked and answered and all of that good stuff. So Valerie, first of all, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really excited for this conversation.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm also excited to have the conversation.
Absolutely. So, a little bit about Valerie. At the age of 44, she found herself facing the challenges of divorce for the second time. And for the first time in her life, she would be living on her own. The newfound solitude she experienced became an opportunity for transformation as she embarked on a journey of self discovery. Over the course of 7 years, she undertook the process of healing, as well as finding her authentic self. Valerie is a mother of four and a Gigi of two granddaughters. She is an author, life coach, and nationally qualified NPC fitness competitor. I do have a few socials and also your website to share with everyone if you are interested in connecting with Valerie on Instagram, Facebook, or her website. Feel free to click through to any of those links and that'll get you connected. So again, thank you so much just for taking the time out and joining us.
Yeah.
So you, in your bio, you mentioned kind of this journey of self-discovery and transformation after your divorce. Can you share some of the key moments or realizations that kind of set you on that path to healing and finding your authentic self? Because I know in divorce, I'm divorced myself, but you can really lose yourself there for a little bit. So how did you find healing and start to find yourself?
At 44 years old, when I had divorced for the second time, and I had pretty much been married since I was 18 or 19 when I got married, right around that time, and just not realizing how broken I was. I wasn't like getting a divorce thinking I'm going to go out on this, self discovery journey. But I was really broken after this divorce because at 44 years old, I didn't have a college degree. I had always
Mm,
been a stay-at-home mom, so I did all the household things. I took care of the house. Everything that you could think of from that being at home, that's what I did. I took care of the kids. I did all their activities. And so that was a really, I don't know, it was just a really hard time to be like, wow, this is harder than I thought. And I guess in that process, I ran across a life coach at a party, and I
mhm,
did not know. I was at a friend's house, and she was having a get together, and there was a lady there, and she's a life coach. And at that time, I'd never heard of a life coach. When I was married, we were in counseling and that, so I didn't really know what a life coach was. And that was my first time. And she's like, "Well, I do this free clarity call and these things." And so, anyways, long story short, I signed up for 6 sessions with her. But the thing that really, I guess, was an eye-opening moment was I couldn't even answer her questions. And then it made me question myself, like, well, maybe this isn't for me because I think I'm a little too broken to do this. Because I mean, things like what's your favorite vacation place? What's your favorite restaurant? What do you do for fun? What are your hobbies? Just asking me things that literally I did not realize how broken I had gotten, but to the point of I literally lost my voice. When I say that, like I didn't really talk to anybody. I just literally like life was over. That last year of that marriage, I had a panic attack severe
mm,
every single day. And so
yikes.
during that time, it was just it was a lot for me just to make it through the day. It was like that was my goal, just to somehow get back to nighttime where I was more comfortable at dark in my bed, going to sleep. It was just like trying to figure out how to get through the days. So whenever I did have the life coach and I did get through those 6 sessions, I realized, wow, I'm really broken and I needed to figure out me. And, I had a few things said to me from not only her, but another friend who is in counseling. It's like, you are the common denominator in all of your mess. And, who wants to hear that, right? I had two marriages and and I was the common denominator. Why did I allow what I allowed? Why did I stay as long as I stayed? It would be real easy to play the victim mode, which I did for a while. And yeah, but they did this and they did that and they did this, and just feeling right in my own feelings. But at the same time, I realized if I wanted to heal and move on, I had to ask bigger questions like, but why did you allow it? You didn't have to stay. You didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
put up with it. You didn't have to forgive 55,000 times and keep going through the motions. You could have put some boundaries there, and I didn't. And in that process, I realized I didn't like the word self-love. So that was one of the things my life coach talked on. And to me, it was just, I don't know, there's just some words that just hit you wrong. You're like, I just don't like that word. I didn't
Yeah.
like that. I felt like I have self-love because I love so big. I give so much. If you're my friend, you're going to know like, oh my gosh, she loves huge. That's just who I am. But it never really occurred to me till about 3 years ago. It just hit me because I had another relationship, and that relationship was just as rough and turbulent as
Mm.
my marriage is. And that ended 3 years ago, and it was tough. And so I just got to a point that I just had to take that time out and look at what does self-love mean,
Mm-hmm.
and really work on learning how to stand up for myself, love myself, say no when I want to say no, practicing these things. And by doing that, I realized I started slowly putting boundaries up. I slowly stopped letting people treat me certain ways. So I did put together that, wow, all those years I didn't have self-love. I wasn't authentically myself. I wasn't attracting the right things. There's so many things we can talk about right there. But,
Right.
just on that journey of when I did find self-love, it really turned things around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard whenever you get divorced and you have to think, all right, it's kind of a change in thinking of, well, what's my favorite thing, right? What's my
Right.
favorite insert blank here restaurant or like you were saying vacation spot or anything like that because for however long you've been married or however long you've been in that relationship, it's been a joint decision, right? And then having to make all those decisions, some people find it really freeing and some people find it really daunting and scary. So,
I, I was at a place in my relationship that I was just kind of told what we're doing. We're going here, we're
yeah.
doing this. So it wasn't even, and I was a peacekeeper. So, I'm not going to complain. You're taking me on
Mhm.
vacation, but it wasn't really, where did Valerie want to go?
Yeah.
But when someone's taken you, you're just going to be thankful, right? But so I think when they ask me, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I can't, it's a hard question to answer.
Would you have answers to those now though?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Me and my daughter, we discovered Cancun, and we've had 2 girls trips there, just me and my daughter, and we have had an absolute blast. So yes, that
Yeah.
would be my favorite now.
Oh, that's nice. I haven't been to Cancun, but I went just a little south of there a few summers ago to Akumal.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And not as crowded, which is, or at least I've been told. I've been told it's just not quite as crowded. But it was wonderful. It was really good.
All
So
right.
what do you enjoy now doing when you're not busy being a mom or a GG or an author or a life coach or a bodybuilder? What do you do for yourself?
Oh my goodness, this is a new season of life. I just moved to a beautiful apartment on what we call the waterway here, so I
Hmm.
can just walk out. There's restaurants. There's a long like there's a lake with like a river, so to speak, like waterway through there. So I love living where I live, and
Hmm.
I get out. I go for walks every night. I'm getting ready for another competition, but as far as what I do, I just started dating, and that's been a long process because after that last relationship, I took 3 years of just no dating. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I literally, it really hurt me in a lot
Hmm.
of ways that I was just kind of, I don't know, done. I needed to really work on myself. And that's when I wrote my book and finished my book and started doing things that I needed to do and work on my business and the things that, are important to me. And I've really come through full healing on so many things that now I'm ready to date and found the most amazing person. And so I go on dates too, but I stay really busy with all that I'm doing because I'm personal trainer, I'm life
Yeah.
coach, I'm on podcast and writing my second book and just lots of things I'm still doing, but all making time though for some fun.
Yeah. So you're writing your second book. What's that one going to be about? If
You
you
know,
want to
my
share, no pressure.
I don't know the exact name and everything yet. I do. We've gone back and forth on some things, but it's a play on superheroes, and it
Mhm.
really is. It really dives deep into because my first book I talk about unleashing your inner superhero and like
Yeah.
discovering your superhero. We all have one, and basically when I say that, I mean that authentic self that lives inside of you. For many of us, we don't remember what that looked like unless we think it back to maybe when we were 6 years old, 8 years old. It's different
Mm-hmm.
ages for different people when they just felt like they could freely be themselves, freely just say and be like that, that without any worry, without any judgment, without any trying to live up to everybody, people's expectations or, how should I act and do and be, but getting to a place where you know yourself so well that you're just free to be authentically who you were created to be. And I literally have worked on that so hard the last 3 years. In the rewards of doing that, I have found is you really do start attracting all the things in life that are meant for you because you're showing up every day in such an authentic way that opportunities, friendships,
Mm-hmm.
relationships, you just find these things that you just never thought possible. And you're like, wow, like, wonder if I lived my whole life like being authentic, where would I be? I love talking to younger people. Like, usually the 25-year-olds gravitate to me when I go places and they want to hear more and know more. And I love that because I think we just live in a society where we just want to compare and, look at, who's the next person on TV and what they look like and what they want to be and just always chasing something that's kind of out
Mm-hmm.
of our reach. And I lived my whole life like that, just chasing to be something that everybody else perceived to be what you should be, but I could never quite get there. And so I
Yeah.
always felt like a little bit less than, never quite enough. And it showed in my relationships because I showed up like that. I showed up, never feeling like I was enough, never feeling like that I was worthy, never feeling like, and that comes across in your energy and in your behavior. And then you attract that a different crowd of people, a different atmosphere. So just trying to break free from that.
Yeah. You brought up dating after divorce also, and I mentioned that I'm also divorced. I got divorced right before COVID, thank God. Uh, and and it was like I got him to move out between Christmas and New Year's of 2019.
Wow.
So that close
Right
to
before.
probably becoming a murderer myself. So, but yeah, I mean, I took a really long time to start dating as well, and it wasn't because I didn't want to meet someone or anything, but I was just like, I think I need to be on my own for a little while and just kind of settle in to that. And now I'm picky as fuck. Like I am
Yeah.
so picky.
I wasn't that way. I literally, because between my first and second divorce, 6 months I was remarried. I was already like, I had a time frame of 6 months. I'm going to be remarried. So I
Oh
was looking,
wow.
okay, I need to find my next person. Let's speed this up. Let's go. And for whatever reason, that was not the plan for me because I could not try to date somebody if I tried. I mean, I tried, and it's like, it's like you just kept hitting, doors just slamming, doors just
Hmm.
slamming, doors just slamming. It's like, okay, I guess you're trying to tell me something. Like I need to here and figure some things out because I would have like that was my full on goal to be like, okay, who's next?
Yeah. Maybe I'm the messenger on the other side of that for other people. I'm like, close that door. You can go find yourself. Come back to me later.
That is, I do find that to be important because people ask me the question like, don't you worry because divorce rate for your first divorce is 50%, and I had my first divorce, and your second is 60%, and your third is 70. And I said, that is an interesting numbers, and they're close to that. And I said, but the thing about it is, what I have realized in my own self was like I went from my first marriage, jumped right within 6 months to my second
Hmm.
marriage. So there's no time to heal. There's no time to get rid of the baggage.
Yeah.
You're just taking it from one to the next. And I think that's kind of typical in our society. We don't like to be alone. So we want to be with somebody else fast. And now this time that I've taken 8 years now to heal, I feel like, wow, I have worked through every last thing. I have zero unforgiveness to anybody. I will not
Hmm.
talk bad about any of my exes. I will not talk bad about things they've done to me. I can look at it now like, wow, those were as much learning moments for me because I allowed these things. I was a participant in these relationships, and so now I see it from a different viewpoint, and I've totally healed. I've let that go, and I don't take that into this next relationship that I'm in. And I'll tell you, it feels so good to not go into a relationship with all those insecurities that I used to have, and the
Mm-hmm.
jealousies, and the, oh, but I've been cheated on and you're doing the same thing. And you just, those things that, when you take that into the next relationship, it's really not fair to that person that you're
Yeah.
with. But that would have been me because I had so many insecurities just because of things I had been through.
Right. Do you have a serial killer or true crime story that fascinates you?
I was thinking about that when you asked me that question because I don't always watch all those kind of shows, but
Mm-hmm.
I will say, the John Bonet story, just because she was, I want to say she was born in August of 90 and my
Mm.
son was born in November of 90. And then just kind of realizing, they were the same age, and to think someone at 6 years old, the day after Christmas, I mean, just that story to me. And then this many years later, 33 years later, I was reading a thing the other day that she just had a birthday, so she'd be 33,
Oh,
and to realize they still don't have any, like, it's still, and they don't have any,
no
knowing of who
answers,
did
no
all that. No,
closure.
I just think that's really, really a tough thing to, go that long and not know. So
Yeah.
I've always kind of followed that one, and I don't know.
I
I
feel
would say
like
that one.
I feel like everyone has at least one thing where they saw it or they heard about it or something like that
Yeah.
and they're just like, "Man, that stuck with me." And
Yeah.
and not having answers, I feel so badly for that family. I mean, somebody knows what happened, right? But
Yeah.
not the people who matter, not the people who care. They don't
Yeah.
they don't know and they might not ever know and that's got to be just so absolutely difficult.
Yes.
So, switching to the topic tonight, I love the idea of finding and embracing your inner superhero. And you were talking about, when you're like 8 years old, you kind of have this idea of it, but then we lose that somewhere along the way. So, as adults, how do we get into the mindset of a superhero?
I think you just have to look in the mirror and just realize that person in the mirror is, number one, going to be your longest relationship.
Mm,
And so, and number two, the relationship you have with yourself is the foundation to every other relationship you have. So if you don't take the time, which I did, these concepts were foreign to me until I was 47, 48 years old. I didn't even know this. I mean, my brain didn't even think about these things. Like, what do you mean my relationship with myself? I was always a servant and serving others and making sure everybody else was happy. And, what can I do for you? And how can I never once ever thought about a relationship, myself, or anything like that. And you when you build a house, like, let's just say you build a foundation, and you don't really build it that solid, the walls can stay pretty good for a while, but after so many years you're going to start getting some cracks because the foundation's not solid. And I feel like I correlate that with my relationships and my marriages and even my friendships. I've had so many people come and go in my life over the years. I've never been a person that have just had people stay. And I come back to realizing it's because my relationship with myself was nothing. So I don't even have a solid relation. I don't have a solid foundation. It's like, it's built on sand. It's going to fall because I don't even know what that looks like. And so now that I have worked on this really solid for 8 years, I have such a solid relationship with myself that I have some of the best relationships with friendships and in business, and now in my dating, and like, it's I can't even explain it, like, how it really pays off. I used to think that it was such a selfish thing to love yourself and, like, think about yourself, like, okay, you're selfish, that's ego, that's all those things. And I had to really break it down and realize, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else because I love myself. I'm
mm-hmm.
not saying all I'm saying is I know my worth and my value, and that comes across to other people. So the way you allow people to treat you is how they're going to treat you. So when you don't love yourself and you don't have any respect for yourself, and then you're wondering why nobody else has respect for you, it's kind of this vicious cycle we get in. I know because I lived there for many, 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 many years. And so when you're saying to unleash this inner superhero, to find it, first it's to to little by little just start finding your value and
Mm-hmm.
finding you, and then realizing every day can start becoming fun to figure out how to create the best version of yourself every day. What can I do to create, what are my gifts and talents and my hobbies, and try new things. And it's so fascinating when I have people do this and they discover talents they never knew they had, because they get out of that one track mindset of this is what I do, and they don't really try new things or get out of their comfort zone. And then they're like, yeah, when I was in high school, I used to play this instrument and I loved it, but and then they pick up an instrument again or a guitar and they start playing, like, oh my gosh, this has become like my therapy. And just getting back to some of the things that were important when you were younger, and
Mm-hmm.
just really realizing that you do matter. You're a better mom, you're a better wife, you're a better friend, you're a better coworker whenever you are happy and feel good about yourself and love yourself, because it makes everybody around you, they all benefit from it. So it really
Mm-hmm.
is important to take that time to find that inner superhero, because I tell people, everybody has their own DNA. So if you have your own DNA, you have gifts and talents and things. And there can be a million life coaches out there, but if you just life coach or you speak in what is authentic to you, you're going to resonate better than if you're just trying to read a script or follow what other people tell you to do or be. And that
Mm-hmm.
goes with any line of work. So there's never too many of whatever it is that is your hobby or your thing. The key is making it authentic to you, and do show up the way that just feels the best for you. And I think that's when you attract your crowd and you attract your tribe and the people that are drawn to you.
Yeah. If someone is having trouble tapping into their authentic selves or loving themselves, what are some steps that you encourage them to take?
I really like to just ask a few questions, and just say, well, it's kind of a talk. I listen. So
Mm-hmm.
we all have limiting beliefs. And those are things that could come from childhood. Those could be things like, maybe you were told as a child, oh, you're just stupid. You're just dumb. You can't figure these things out, just however the wording was. And so maybe you want to, be doing a career, doing something, but you just don't feel like you're smart enough to do it. And it holds you back, but it's in your heart and you want to, but you don't even want to try, because you just keep listening to these limiting beliefs that pop up, like, oh my gosh, for one, you're too old right now. And for two, like, you're not smart enough to do that and you can't do that. And so really working through those limiting beliefs and turning around positive affirmations that counter that. And when those limiting beliefs want to come up, I'll speak out the opposite. I am smart. I can succeed. I can do anything I put my mind to. And I just really had to, I did that for years, just getting rid and breaking those down, because limiting beliefs we carry usually are something somebody said over us, and that was just
Mm.
their opinion. So it's very interesting how we take someone's opinion of even 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, and we hold on to it today like it's gospel truth. And when you think about it like that, you're like, oh, well, why? It kind of sounds silly, right? Like,
Yeah.
wow, somebody told me that all those years and I'm still believing it. But, the mind is a powerful thing, and the subconscious is very powerful too. So getting in there and getting able to, just turning it around with positive affirmations and speaking. I'm really a big believer in your I ams, and just words create worlds. The way that we speak and the way that we talk and the way that, you know, again, the words that come out to me are just so important.
Negative self-talk is something that we've discussed on the show before, and it's one of those, it to me was one of the hardest things to even start to overcome, because it is hard to, when you have a thought of I'm not worthy in some way, shape, or form, it is hard to flip that around and say, actually, I'm gonna swap that and say I am worthy of XYZ, because it's your thought, right? It's that thought came from inside of you, and so now you're trying to contradict yourself. But yeah, that I think positive affirmations are something that can be really helpful. And if you can turn that inner critic down a little bit and maybe flip it around some, that's got to be super helpful.
Yes.
I know superheroes in movies, if we're talking about like all the superhero, Marvel, DC, whichever one everyone prefers. I don't really care. They face a lot of obstacles and challenges, right? That's why we have movies about them, because they show all of these inspiring things. So, how can we draw inspiration from the resilience and kind of determination of superheroes to get through some of life's normal difficulties?
I think it's listening to your heart, and it's going after what you want. I think when you really know what you want and you're able to focus in on it, people are willing to die for things that they're very passionate about in
Mm-hmm.
life. If you have a passionate topic or you have a passionate thing, I mean, people go all in because it's like, they're going to show up and they're really passionate about it. So I think it's knowing what you want, and not backing down, and not, standing up when you need to stand up for yourself, and keep pushing forward and doing the hard things. And, superheroes get out of their comfort zone, because out of the comfort
Yeah.
zone is where the magic happens.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very uncomfortable place to be. It's a very scary place to be. A lot of times people never get out of their comfort zone. So when that happens, they feel like something's wrong. This can't be right. My heart's palpitating, like I'm sweating, like this is not a good feeling. This can't be the best thing for me. And usually those are the times when you get out of that comfort zone and you push yourself there. That's when you're going to see the most progress and the biggest change. I always say, just because it feels uncomfortable doesn't mean it's not right. So sometimes we have to take a deep breath and just look at, okay, what is it we're trying to overcome? What are we trying to accomplish here? Many times I would say pretty much every time you're going for something in life or moving to the next level in life, it's going to require you to do things that you haven't done before.
Yeah. So, when you're trying to break free from a limiting belief, and I know that that can be really challenging, and I know that most of these limiting beliefs are self imposed, even if they came from something external, like we're talking about. Can you share some actionable steps or exercises that you have people do to try to dismantle some of those? I mean, we can say
Yeah.
positive affirmations and all of that, but what's like a real example you might use with somebody to help them?
So I have a couple. I had to put a rubber band around, a rubber band around my wrist. I would find myself talking about the past a lot,
Mm,
hurtful things. And then I would find myself getting depressed because of all that I had been through. Oh, I had been cheated on. Oh, I had been lied to. Just all the things, right? And you're just living in this doom and gloom. I can't fix it. I can't change it. It happened, but I find myself talking about it. I find myself reliving it. I love listening to Joe Dispenza. He says the brain cannot tell if if when you're reliving things, if it's actually happening in the moment or it
yep.
happened before. So literally you're torturing yourself, because it's like you're going through the same thing. I was going through the same thing hundreds of times over and over and over again. It's like, no wonder I'm spiraling down and I'm being depressed. So I'd pop the rubber band every time I would catch myself thinking of my past or talking in my past, because I had to do something to like try to change the behavior. And
Yeah.
then I would realize, then I would start worrying about my future. Well, how I'm going to make it, a stay-at-home mom all these years. And now I'm like kind of thrown into here, and what am I going to do? And, I would just start worrying. And what about my retirement? Just all the things that I can't like fix today, but, so then I would pop the rubber band when I would having that. And I
Mm,
would just realize I only have this moment. We all only have this moment we're in right now. So it's like, what are you doing right now to better your tomorrow? And so I would have to just find little baby action steps that I could do that would help me build a career, build my future, whatever that was. I took some classes. I got my life coaching thing. I started personal training clients. I just started doing the things that I could do and the things that I could control today. And just really, even when I do catch myself trying to think about the past, I really try very hard to be present and to be in this very moment. So that's one thing. And I will say, one of the things that I had a really hard time overcoming just in the relationships I was in for my entire life, I never felt like I was enough. So
mm,
I never, it didn't matter what I did. I wasn't pretty enough. I wasn't this, I wasn't that. So I literally thought when I had divorced at 44, I was so broken that I was probably the ugliest girl on the planet. I mean, and I know when people see that or hear that, it's hard, but like my first husband said lots of stuff to me just daily. And I just had it ingrained in me for many years. And so my life coach asked me to say, I am beautiful. That doesn't sound like a hard thing to say. She's
Mm-hmm.
like, Valerie, I need you to say out loud, I am beautiful. It was like I all of a sudden had a stutter problem. Like I could not get the words out. I would be like,
Yeah.
I am, I couldn't even say it. It was the weirdest thing because I so did not believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me realize, oh, wow, I can't even say this. And so it took me a long time every day getting up because I have my IAMs, and that was one of them. I stumbled over that for 2 to 3 years. Just couldn't. That's a long time. I mean, because I have
Yeah.
my IAMs over. And about 4 years in, I could say it, but it would just be like, I'm beautiful. There's no like belief to it. And it's only been in the last like 2 years I've realized what true beauty is. It begins within. I've
Mm-hmm.
healed. And so now it's like I can say, I am beautiful. And I can see that every other woman is beautiful because we all have gifts and talents we bring to the world. So I see it through a different lens, through a different framework. But, it just took years of me having to say, I am beautiful. And that was not easy at all. So I know when sometimes you're saying people with their positive affirmations, you feel like you're lying because you're like, well, you're making me say something, but I don't believe it. And I'm like, I get that because just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it's not true.
Yeah.
And so I had to, regardless if I believe, were to believe it or not, knowing that I needed to have a better feeling about myself. So I just persisted, and kept saying, kept doing it. But it took me years. So I think on this journey, when you're saying of, finding yourself, it's one day at a time, and it's giving yourself grace, and it's focusing on where you want to go. And that's really what matters. If you stay focused on where you want to go and stop looking back at where you came from.
Yeah. I like this comment in chat. Changing your thought habits. Yeah, it's harder than it sounds, right? It's sometimes it can be
It's
really, really difficult.
and I still battle with things, but I don't think we ever quite arrive, right? I mean, we're
Hmm.
always in a learning and a growing, state, but it's about
Hmm.
moving forward.
Yeah, it is a skill, and the nice thing about skills is you can develop skills. Like it's not that it's a talent. It's not that it's some innate thing that you're born with. It is a skill that you can develop, and you have to work at sometimes, and sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's a little harder.
Yes.
Big P says, I've been working at this for a better half of 2 years, and I feel just like how Valerie was feeling, but right now, yeah. You'll get there. You'll get there. Just keep at it. I'm sure it can be really discouraging.
When you have the aha breakthrough moments, it's very I've had so many of them that it makes me keep going, even when I
Yeah.
want to give up and quit. But you don't quit on yourself. You show up for yourself every day.
Yep, absolutely. So I know that it can be sometimes uncomfortable, sometimes a little uncertain to go through all of this self-discovery stuff. How can people stay committed? Like Big Piece is talking about that they're right in the middle of it right now. How can they stay committed to personal growth even whenever it is uncomfortable?
I just try to, whatever topic is really concerning me at the moment. Let's just say
Mm,
you're wanting to date, but you don't. You, it's just hard. I would listen to podcasts on dating. I
mm,
would listen to books because I don't have a lot of time to sit down and read. So I would listen to them, and I would keep the things in front of me that I really wanted to develop more. And that way, every single day, and I do it every morning. So every morning I try to get up where I have at least 30 minutes. That's something in that first 30 minutes of my day. I'm listening to a podcast. I'm listening to something that's, keeping me moving forward in a positive way. I say positive affirmations. I sometimes I'll just sit down and write out my goals and just trying to stay focused on where I'm going and what I'm wanting to, my intentions, because our intentions, we need to put them out there so they're heard. And that way, when you put that intention out there and people hear it and you hear it, it just kind of keeps you accountable as you're, working towards that. But it's definitely, I don't know how to say this. So, like I said, I would listen to a book or a
mhm.
podcast, and then all of a sudden, something at the bottom of a different book would come up, and I would be like, "Oh," I'd kind of look through them, and then I would maybe like 3 or 4 books later find that one, and that's the book that I needed at that moment. So I
Yeah.
think it's just about showing up for yourself and putting in some work, and maybe that podcast you put up because probably 8 out of 10 times it wasn't what I needed to listen to, but I had it on there and then something else popped up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like what I needed. So it's just doing the little things that it kind of just keeps me moving you forward. You never know how that's going to play out. You just keep
Yeah.
showing up and keep putting in the work. And even when other people, I'll have to say this too, even when other people don't understand and other people want to stop you or, you know, you have to learn to listen to your heart and
Hmm.
override all of that, because at the end of the day, you're searching for your path and your journey. And the gifts and talents don't lie within someone else. They're in you. So you have to really get good, I think, at listening to your heart, listening to your gut, what you feel like, you need to be doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like the idea of in the first 30 minutes of waking up, and I feel like I should take that and implement it as one more way to annoy my kids in the morning before school starts. Cuz I always do I pick them up from school, or I walk down to get my 9-year-old from the bus stop, and then I drive to get my 16-year-old. And I always ask them, what's something good that happened at school, what's something bad that happened to school, and what's something you hope happens again. And so we go through, and then do you have any homework? Like we go through these 4 questions every time with each kid, and it's just one more thing, but this time in the morning. So I'm starting off the day with helping them remember positive affirmations and start their day off right. And then I'm ending it with the annoying mom routine. I like that. I'm gonna implement that this year if I can remember. So Bite Mark has a question in the chat. She says, "What is your favorite poem?" And I love this question.
Oh my goodness, my favorite poem. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't even quote you my favorite poem right now. That's terrible, isn't it?
Listen,
Uh,
favorite songs or poems?
you know, I'm such a big person on quotes.
Hmm.
One of my favorite things is, every level of life is going to require a different you. And that's like really one of
Oh,
my
I love
favorite
that.
things, because I'm a really big believer that we should never stay stuck satisfied, or
Hmm.
stay satisfied in a place, because I talk to so many women in their 40s and 50s and they feel like they've arrived, they're just happy. They just stay right there. And it's like, hey, you were created for so much more. You could have 30, 40 more years of life. What do you mean you're done? And you're like, you have many more levels of life to go. Like maybe you have accomplished a lot that you're happy to have, but always be dreaming bigger and exploring new things and new ideas, and don't stay stuck, forever. It's good to live in a comfort zone for a short period of time, but when you're there too long, things get stagnant, you get
Hmm.
bored. It's like, okay, you just kind of feel like, I need something. And those are usually the times that, okay, it's time to kick it up and let's get to that next level, because we should always be evolving and becoming a better version of ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that quote because it's true. Like
Right.
even day to day sometimes, like you have different things that you're going to have to draw on within yourself, strengths that you can draw on within yourself to get through one day or the next day, but especially over time, like you got to always be evolving and developing and growing and everything.
Yeah.
Big P says, "My favorite and most impactful to me is when I heard, if you want things in your life to change, you have to be willing to change things in your life, and that includes the way that you think." I like that. That's really good too.
Mindset is everything.
Mm-hmm.
That one
Absolutely.
thing, if you think you can, you can. And if you think you can't, you can't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's just really important to get that mindset right.
Yeah. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
want
just
to I want to talk about your book a little bit. So you have one book out, right? Maximizing Life, and that talks about your journey and self-discovery and self-confidence. So what inspired you to start sharing your story through writing, and what do you hope that people will take away when they read your book?
I have a lot of things in my book. So first of all, I wrote the book myself. There was no chat
Mhm.
GPT. There was no, I hired a company and I paid them $8,000. It ended up being a fraud. So I had
Oh
to edit it myself.
no.
I had to format it myself. I had to write it myself. In high school, I passed all of the reading, writing with a D minus. That's never been my thing. So I was just very excited that I got this first book out. And, like my whole life, I was told how to dress and what I could wear and what I couldn't wear and what I could do and what I couldn't do. And so my first book is In the back of it, I actually even have my, I don't even know if you can see this, but I have my
Yeah.
bodybuilding picture on
Mhm.
here. And some people don't understand, but I was always the girl that, just couldn't be me and couldn't do the things that made me happy. But that's my authentic self. So just even having on my book, my authentic self, and I know I'm not going to attract everybody with my cover and that, but I'll attract my people, I'm starting off the thing with just being authentic to who I am. But in the book, the first four chapters are how I went from literally survival mode, trying to
Mhm.
get through the day, panic attacks, self doubt, worry, unworthiness, unlovable, all those things. And how I went from that to having self confidence, showing up for myself, crushing my goals, speaking in front of people. I mean, before you couldn't have paid me $1 million to speak in front of two people, and just overcoming my things and working through all of the things. So my first four chapters talk about how I was able to do that. And real quickly, I had like this vision and I had to write it out because it's like it just said to me, Valerie, you've been in charge your entire life as to when you soar. I mean, you go places and you go to the places you want to go, but you haven't gone there because you've chosen to hang on to all the baggage of your past. So your airplane is weighed down, as correlating to an airplane. Your airplane is weighed down with all the baggage, and it's so heavy that it's impossible to even get off the ground if you tried. But because you've healed over these last 7 years and you've thrown one bag out and the other and
Mhm.
truly found forgiveness in yourself, in others, my plane is so light that I will soar to places I never thought possible. And when we show up in life and we're so heavy, it's just hard to even get through like the day or anything. And you're in survival mode. And when you can get to where you lighten that load, you're able to show up for yourself, and that's where growth happens. So basically the first chapter is, on forgiveness, letting go. And then I went into self-love, what that means and what it doesn't mean. And then after you have the self-love for yourself, then I went into the limiting beliefs, because we've
Mhm.
got to get rid of that negative self-talk that wants to talk in our ear. And then the fourth chapter is, you know, I had walls around walls. I had been hurt so much that so many walls went up. All those years, I had walls around walls. And I kept all the bad out for all those years, for 44 years. But I look back and I'm like, how much good did I keep out? I would go to networking events with women and sit in the back and have a scowl on my face and an energy like, don't talk to me. And nobody talked to me. And I didn't get invited to things, and I didn't attract people, and I didn't, so like, it's like, how much did I keep out? So when you want to have love and success in your life, the walls have to come down, even if
Mhm.
you can get them down to be a fence where you can see through it, baby steps. But you have to, if you're wanting to live that full authentic life, to realize that that guard from the heart has to come down. And I will say that was the hardest thing, and that's something I still work on, but it has come like down. But I still find moments of it wanting to go up, and then I have to remind myself. And then I also wrote a goal setting formula, because I do have ADD. I'm like, okay, well, I get my life here and I'm ready to start conquering some goals, but I start goals and I don't finish them.
Mhm.
And so I wrote a formula: M plus C is equals, I mean, sorry, F plus C equals M square. So I really talk about, once you have what you want to do, we're going to focus on the goal. We're going to narrow it down to be exactly what you're wanting. We're going to write out the action plans, and we're going to stay consistent with those actions, whatever those are. Somebody wants to lose weight, I'll say, give me 15 things that you could do to help you on a weight loss challenge.
Mhm.
And they write down 15 of them. I say, okay, now circle the top 5, and they'll circle them. I'll say, okay, now tell me the top 3 that you will do from sunrise till sunset for the next 90 days, no matter what, that you will commit to. And they'll put those, just, okay, 90 days, I want you to do those. I don't want you looking at the weight on the scale. I don't want to look on the number or anything. I want you just to do the action. And I will tell you, every time they get to the end of that 90 days, that they have progress, because they focused on the action and they stay consistent. And
Mhm.
so F plus C equals M squared. So it's focus plus consistency equals motivation and momentum, because you get motivated when you see the result, and then that creates momentum. And then guess what? You get so excited because, oh my gosh, I lost 10 pounds, and I could have really done more, but I really wasn't believing in myself. But now that I
Mhm.
did it, and it just escalates it, right? And then I talk about, how many times have you lost that weight or achieved that goal to only come 6 months later, you're back at square one because you achieve the goal and then everything else just quit. And so once you achieve the goal, we have to go back and reevaluate, wait and write another goal. And if you just want to maintain that goal and you're like, hey, I'm happy where I'm at, well, we got to write another goal to write out how you're going to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
And so we can't just attain goals in our life and then once you hit it, just move on, because then it's like you're going to come right back to where you were. It's about keeping the change, creating it. So I wrote that out in there. And then my kids actually spoke in the book a little bit. They shared a little bit on seeing my life when I was super broken to where I'm at today, how that, worked with them. And I have a 30-day challenge in there. So it's just some fun things that I just wrote in there that really helped me on my journey for the past 7 years of
I love
maximizing my life.
I love that you got your kids involved too, to say like, how did you? So how honest were they?
They were so honest.
Yeah.
Kids have been through a lot. I've had kids on drugs and jail and alcohol. I mean, you just name it. I've been through with my kids, violence, fighting, just so many things.
Mm.
And I didn't realize they were hurting because I was hurting. And when I became a life coach, I asked my kids if I could. They were older, so I asked. They didn't live at home. I asked if we could Zoom and could I start with them on my life coaching, because I wanted my family to heal before I really started coaching other people and other families.
Aw.
And so they allowed me to do that. And it's very, all my kids would say I'm their best friend, but
Mm.
it's very, it's a great place to be when your kids can feel heard. I let them feel heard. I let them speak their truth. And I never tried to tell them what they said was wrong, because you can have 5 people in the same household that went through certain traumas, and every single one of them will see it from a different viewpoint, and they will all have something to say. And you can say, no, you're wrong. It didn't happen like that. But I had to realize at the end of the day, I had to let my pride and my ego stay down, because if they were to heal, they had to heal from the way they perceived what they went through.
Yeah.
And so I had to provide that space to let them speak their truth and let them heal. And really, they healed by watching me heal. I didn't say anything to them, other than I apologized for everything that had happened to that point. And I said, I can't fix it or change it, but I promise you a better future. And I just went on my own journey, and literally one by one, every single one of my kids to this day have said they've healed because of just simply by watching me, not by what I say, but by what I do. Because a
Oh,
lot of times
that's
we
so
can say
great.
things, and so it's been a great journey, and they none of them will hold anything back. So I know there's plans for them to get on some podcast with me, and just to, we've been through so many things, and to talk. And I never tell them you can't say something. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if they want to say something, that's they're free to share their journey.
Yeah. I really love what you said about kind of their realities, right? Because the way that someone goes through something sometimes does not really have a lot to do with what the actual facts of what happened. It's their perception, because that is their reality, and that's how it is in their head, and that's what they're having to heal from, not the actual thing that they went through or that they witnessed or that they, anything like that. It's the reality in their head. That's what they have to heal from. So that's really
And
important.
usually the longer it goes on from them healing, the more distorted it actually gets. And I know
Right?
people get frustrated with that. Like, well, now they're just lying. And I don't think they're not trying to lie. It's just you start living that in your head, and it becomes bigger than reality, and it keeps growing and changing and growing and evolving. And so you just have to let them figure out how to work through it to get back to, the place of healing. And that's hard. It's hard to,
Yeah.
to, as a parent, that when you're like, that's not how that happened. That's
Hmm.
not what was said. That's not, but at the end of the day, I really wanted my kids to heal. So I just let them speak their truth.
Yeah. So there's a great question in the chat from Big P's. They asked, "Do you ever feel imposter syndrome?"
I think we all do. I don't know anybody that I talk to, that says, no, they don't feel that, because, I go through so many things in life, and I just feel like, well, I'm not as educated as the next person, or I'm not this and I'm not that. But I do know my gifts, and I do know my talents, and do know my God-given gifts and my purpose, and, the things that I do. So I have to, a lot of times, just remind myself, just stay in your lane, Valerie, and do what you're called to do. And that does help me to not feel like, having that imposter syndrome, because again, being my authentic self, because it's real easy to compare and look at other life coaches and, oh my gosh, they have 25 certificates of every, different thing, or, it's, we're all on a different journey and on a different path, and the way that we show up and help other people. And I try really hard to, when that tries to come up, I just try to be like, I'm going to show up my best version of myself, and I'm going to give all that I have to each of my clients, and be the best version. And again, every day I literally listen to podcasts and something learning, I would say 4 or 5 hours every day. I do it when I'm working out. I do it when I'm driving. I do it in the morning when I get up and get ready. I do it before I go to bed. Like, I am continually trying to learn and grow. And that's all we can do, I think, is just try to keep being our best version.
Yeah. Imposter syndrome is something that I face constantly in my life. And especially you were talking about the certifications. I am not a therapist. I am not a counselor. I don't work in the mental health field or anything like that. There are no qualifications that say, okay, you're allowed to be a mental health advocate. It's just something that you do and that you are. And so, not for a couple years probably, but I did have some critics saying like, who are you to talk about mental health on Twitch? And it's like, who are you to ask me that? Like, who are you to stop me? I'm not here doing anything
Right.
that I shouldn't do.
Right.
For me, the way to kind of get through that imposter syndrome is to do a self check-in and say, am I doing something wrong? Like, is this something that is not right that I shouldn't be doing? Or am I not truly, is there a qualification that I should be pursuing that I don't have, or something like that? And then after you kind of pass that self check-in of, no, actually they're just being an asshole, then you kind of go, okay, well, is there something that I could learn or that I could get a little more information on and share with this person to help them understand?
Right.
And so it depends on really what you're facing imposter syndrome on, I think. But at least I experience it quite a
Yeah.
bit. So
The things that I do share in my book and stuff, I also say, these are my experiences, because I have a million of
yeah.
them, of how I work through so many things and hands-on, and this is what worked for me. So I just
Mhm.
like to share those things, and it's just my story. So it's truth for me.
Absolutely. So we talked about self-love a little bit earlier, and I want to kind of go back to that, because when you're trying to break free from these limiting beliefs, you do have to have a lot of self-acceptance and self-compassion. So how do you encourage people to be a little kinder to themselves and to practice self-love throughout their journeys?
Start listening to how you talk about yourself, because you'll be surprised the things that people say. Like, I'm so stupid, I never get this right. Or, just in passing, just the things that they continually say over themselves. And that's an energy, and people hear that, and that gets, it's almost like you're putting it out there, that that's what you're putting over yourself. So for me, I really had to, when in the beginning, because I would say things over myself too, just how I felt. And I'm like, okay, I might feel this way, but I've learned to not speak it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously, like, I'm human, so we all have negative thoughts that come. That's never going to stop. So when those negative thoughts come, if I want to say something out loud, I say the opposite. If something will tell me you're never going to be a best-selling author, I'll say, I'm a world-renowned author. I'm a best-selling author. That's what I say. I'm a best-selling author, a world-renowned speaker. Like, I'll say these things out loud because something's trying to come in and tell me that I'm not. Or if you feel like you're not worthy, or you're not beautiful, or you're not enough, because we all have these things in certain situations that we're in, I will say, I am enough. I am valuable. My voice does matter. I am worthy, regardless of what situation I'm going into, or who's in the room, or, what education they have, or all that. Sometimes we're, having that negative self-talk that we maybe don't belong. I do belong. Yes, those come, but when they come, I really try very hard to keep it on the positive, keep it,
Mm-hmm.
that positive energy goes a long ways when you can show up and overcome when the negative is trying to be thrown at you.
Yeah. I know you talked about the learning every day and the putting on positive podcasts and all of that. Is there anything that you do now in terms of self care or other purposeful activities to kind of keep you going beyond just learning more?
You know, I've tried to meditate for years and I just could never get it.
Same.
Like, I mean, it's something that, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I finally have got some of the understanding of it just by listening to a few people. And so I do some guided meditations whenever I need to do them more. But when I really do feel like I'm getting out, like I need to come back to my center, if I want to say it so to speak, because I'll let my emotions get the best of me, or I'm overthinking things like, okay, I need to come back to my center. This moment I'm in right now, I need to come back right here, take a deep breath, let everything settle. Stress kills us. And so just really, I do try, like I said, the meditating, and I'm a big advocate on taking a time out and going to get a massage, doing things just to keep the stress levels down, just doing whatever, it can be simple as going for a walk or going to the park and people watching, just whatever brings you a little bit of calmness. And I really no longer listen unless it's a podcast, but it's really interesting. I When I'm in my car, I try to have nothing on. My kids are like, Mom, that's so weird. And but I do. It's my quiet time, and it's really, a lot of people have a hard time being with their own thoughts and having a silence moment. And the more I do it, the more I really get clarity on things, because your brain is quiet and just everything just starts going. And when I feel emotions, I let myself feel the emotions, and then I ask myself, why am I feeling this way? Or if I'm not feeling worthy, or if I'm not feeling like I'm enough, I sit with that, and I'm like, well, where is this coming from? Why do I feel this way? To try to work through it. And in those moments, I don't know, I just have little breakthroughs, and it's like, you have that little pep talk with yourself, and you get yourself back out there and you keep going.
We talked about doing that just last week. So I had Terry Tucker on, and he was saying that you need to do one thing that's difficult every day. Just do one hard thing that could be making a dentist appointment. And we landed on one of the hardest things is just sitting in silence with yourself and letting your thoughts come and go as they will, but not giving them any attention, and not
Right.
necessarily meditating, but just
Right.
not having any distractions. That it's really hard. It is really hard to do sometimes.
It is, yes. And it's just practice, it's a
Yeah.
skill, like you said earlier, you're developing the skills. So it might be very uncomfortable in the beginning, but sometimes when things are uncomfortable like that, it's like, maybe this is something I really need to do. Why am I having such resistance to this?
Right.
And just kind of challenge yourself to push through and see what comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts when you're just allowing yourself, okay, I'm just going to sit here for 5 minutes in silence. And even though it's difficult, I'm just going to kind of see, what thoughts come and go. Like you said, we like to say, like clouds, you're going to have negative thoughts and different things, but it's like a cloud. You don't have to reach up and grab it and own it. Just let them keep passing. Just let the thoughts keep passing. And yeah.
So you said that you had a hard time meditating, and then you found some people to listen to who seemed to help you. I would love to know who those were, because I also have a hard time meditating.
I really have, and people have their different takes on Joe Dispenza.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I like him so much is because he really, well, for a couple reasons, is he really broke down on, there's a couple of videos, he really breaks down what you're doing when you're meditating, when you're taking the deep breath in and you're holding it, and how it's bringing all the oxygen or all the things up to the, I forget what he calls this. Anyways, he explains the whole thing very scientifically. And it's what it's doing. It's opening parts of the brain up that we need to have open. And he also has all the scientists behind him. So all the things that he does, he has them put on, different medical devices, and they like track brain waves, they track the whole thing. So he has the highest level of scientists that everything he does and everything that he teaches, he just says, this is what science shows. I can't heal you, but he'll have people come into his, and I want to go to one of his things, but he'll have people come in. They're just in ballrooms, and they'll come in with stage 4 cancer. Like there's no hope. They're kind of on their last thing, and they leave and they get tested and they have zero cancer.
Wow.
Like this has happened hundreds and thousands of times. It's documented. Um, you can't argue with it. And it's all about, with the meditation, letting the emotions, how you allow those emotions to leave your body. Because, he talks about when we have all these stored emotions and they're just stored in your body, eventually that can cause sickness and illness and like you have to somehow learn how to let that emotions go. And he said, no different than when you eat food, you have to let the food has to come out. Well, we have these emotions. And, I watched my dad die when I was 12 years old, and he died before my eyes. He had leukemia. I was up with him in the night. He hit the ground. He bled out. I ran to my room. My mom ran in there. We never spoke about it the next day. So that is, nothing happened. And I had all those emotions and at 12 years old in sixth
Yeah.
grade. And when I went back to school, I began having panic attacks. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't know what they were. And so all that emotion was panic attacks. I had that all the way through 12th grade. I became labeled as shy and quiet. I didn't have any friends because I thought I was weird and I didn't want people to see this happening to me. And then the first boy that liked me had already been out of jail like 4 or 5 times with
Mm.
assault with deadly weapons. I married him. I got pregnant. Like I just was and then I had all those emotions from that relationship. That husband tried to kill me. Like I had all of these stored emotions that were so like within me that at 44 years old, that's when I went on my journey. I did not release those emotions from my dad passing because I realized on my journey by not healing at 12, the path that I went down till I was 50,
Mm-hmm.
by not healing from those emotions was a lot. It was a big price I paid. And at 50 years old, after a bodybuilding competition, because bodybuilding was my therapy, I was driving by my dad's grave, my dad's cemetery. I never went there. He died at 12. I wasn't going to go back there. I didn't even address his death. It was like he just left me. I was mad he left, and that's where I left it. I was mad he left. There was no addressing it. And something kept telling me at 50, I need to go, and I need to go there. And it was pouring down rain. I had a photo shoot that day. I'm like, this is not a good day in Texas to go here. I mean, buckets of rain. The second my tire hit that cemetery, I began to cry like I've never cried in my. I don't
Yeah.
even know how or where the tears came from, but it just showed me that all that emotion was in there. And when I was able to release that, and then I couldn't find his gravesite, and I had to let my ego down and call my mom. I didn't want her to know I was there because I'm this tough person and I'm not going to like deal with this, and I don't want anybody to know. So I had to call her, and I ended up finding it. And literally for an hour and a half, I just sat out there and talked to him. And it was the most healing moment of my life and letting
Mm-hmm.
those emotions pass. And so, like Joe Dispenza says, when you go to those, when his things and the meditations, it's kind of like the same thing. You're getting in this place where you're able to work through and breathe through and allow emotions to pass and the healing that takes place. And so that's really where I found a lot of healing.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know you said that you went through therapy and everything. Did you ever try like EMDR or anything like that?
I really did the life coaching thing. I've done a few things and that I might have done that. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I had a few like chiropractic friends that I went to that did all kinds of stuff. They did muscle testing, they did all kinds of stuff on me. And just because I was just in a place of, clearing chakras, doing all the things, it just helped me. Like I need something because
Something's got to work.
I mean, I just was willing to try,
Yeah.
so many things just because I wanted to feel better.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you kind of get to the point where you're like, I'm going to take a little off of this, a little of this, a little of that, a little of that, and just
Yeah.
something will start to work.
Yeah, and I think that's what you have to do because we're all so individual
Hmm.
that I realized I had to, before I just used to be one narrow minded, like, okay, this is it. And things didn't happen. So I did have to get out of my comfort zone and get out of
Yeah.
certain thought ways of things and try new things. And when I did that, it's like, wow, okay, that really did something.
Yeah. Man, you talk about chiropractors and releasing emotions and stuff. And even sometimes massages, like if you get a really good deep massage,
Right.
sometimes that really does help you release emotions that are stored in your body. And they always talk
Yes.
about both massages and chiropractic care. Drink lots of water, try to take it easy, like all this stuff, no matter what you had done, because it can release so much out of you,
Yeah.
just the physical body manifests some of those emotions. And It's crazy how what's that? There's a book, The Body Knows the Score. I haven't read it, but I've heard good things.
Yes, yes.
Or The Body Keeps the Score. What?
Yeah, the body keeps well, like the
Yes.
body never forgets or something. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
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 I
yeah.
was talking about that book the other day.
It's on my want to read list. I just haven't read it.
Yes.
Well, it is time for the magic moment of the stream, and I happen to have this magic wand. If you could wave this magic wand and eliminate one common opinion, misconception, or theory surrounding mental illness, disabilities, or just talking about mental health, what would it be?
You're asking me that?
Yes.
You're asking me. So if I could just wave the wand and we could have a myth be gone, it would be that you are enough just the way you are in this very present moment.
Absolutely. I think that that would be a beautiful thing to have everyone just poof. Everyone now knows that. Everyone
Right,
knows. It's
right,
gone out of your head that you're not.
right.
Oh, that would be great. Okay, well we have come kind of to the end here. So, Chad, if you have any other questions, feel free to pop them in. And then, Valerie, I'll open it up to you. I will post your socials one more time so that if anyone wants to connect with you, they can do so easily. But if there's anything we didn't talk about or any resources you want to throw out there, anything like that, feel free to just take the floor for a minute.
Okay, well, I think we talked about my book. I do offer life coaching services. All of that's on my website. So maximizinglife.com is the easiest way to get a hold of me. So I think we kind of talked about the other stuff.
Yeah, it's in
Um,
there. And you post all kinds of really cool kind of the motivational or really nice posts on Facebook too. I was seeing when I went to your Facebook.
I love
So,
motivating people. That's kind
yeah,
of my um, I love believing in people. I love being that gap where they don't believe in themselves yet, but I believe in them so much, and then till they can believe in themselves. So I do like to continuously speak life into them until they can start feeling it.
absolutely. Well, Bite Mark says, just want to say thanks for being here. And I echo that as well. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is a beautiful conversation.
Thank you for having me.
All right, everybody, give me just a minute. I will be right back. Let me disconnect with Valerie and we'll be back at it. Hold on a second. turn down the music a little bit. Well, that was a really lovely conversation. I hope that y'all enjoyed that with Valerie. I closed the question queue, all that shenanigans, so everything should be back. Also, the snake cams are like dropping one by one again. I don't know. I need to get in there and replace Spyro's, but his, like, I don't know why it stopped working. And then I just noticed as I was coming back over here that Chester has pulled his down. So I don't know. I got to get the one that screws into his over there. So I'll probably do that next couple days. Also, Chester was just like out and about earlier. It was crazy. He never does that. He's never out of his little holes that he's dug for himself. So, yeah, that was wild. Big Piece, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. I hope that you have, I know that you said you had to go, but I'm glad that you're here. Glad you're able to come and join us today. Okay, what are we playing here? I think we're probably going to play some 7 Days to Die, if I had to guess. Tyrion, you're so soft. Let me get the info updated. Chester was exploring. Now, how do I... There used to be a way to say, like, mark this as a... Mark this as a dealy flop. How do you do that? Is there still a way to mark it? Chat highlights. Settings. I wonder if that's just in Twitch itself. Let's see. There's like a mark chapter or something. But I don't remember what it is. There's a way. There's a way to do it. Viewers, no. Community, no. Content. That sounds... What are moments? I don't think that's it. Streaming tools, perhaps? Nope. Settings? Stream. Stream settings. Oops, permissions, rates. Channel settings? I wish I knew what I was looking for. Chat options. Channel privileges. No. At some point, I'll know what I am talking about. Oh, there's an... That's not it. Hey, Have, how are you? I am, of course, trying to figure something out that I don't know how to do. Is it just in Twitch? Like, in Twitch? Oh no, that just takes me to the dashboard. That's not helpful. There is a cat hair that is making me need to sneeze. How do I do what I'm trying to do? Mod actions. Activity feed. No, 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 no. Okay, whatever. I'm giving up. Fuck it. Listen. Sometimes you just gotta be like, fuck it. What? This is not... Okay. I totally know what I'm doing. What are all these buttons? Oh, oops. I think I did something bad. Edit stream info. Okay. What if I just hit done there? Okay, I don't know what that actually did. Like, I don't know if it really made a difference or not. Oh. I know what I'm doing. I don't. Doing okay. Just a relax and build Lego kind of day. I understand that. Okay. I'm gonna get into a voice chat and, you know, see what's cracking. All right. Let's get into some 7 Days to Die, shall we? I shall summon. I need to make Frost. Slay. Frost. I need to make Frost some dealy flops real quick. Not real quick, because he needs 420 of them. That's more than I have. And I will not be harvesting that level of farm for him. Well, that is a line too far. And that is a line we're too far in. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna get that open. We'll get these on. "7 Days to Die" is gonna take 1,000 years. Good kitty. It didn't even try. It just stopped in the middle of the song. I was like, nah. So does it say the right thing now? I think that it does. We're gonna pretend like it does. I'm gonna make this smaller. Put it over here. I don't know if Bite wants to join me also. Excuse me. I made a really good pasta for dinner tonight. It was pasta and bacon and peas and Parmesan and lots of garlic. And boy, do I have garlic breath right now. If only we had smell-o-vision, but we don't. So that's probably good for y'all. But it was really good. I could not finish a lot of it. Uh-oh, you got your paw stuck. Okay. But it was very good, very tasty. I put some red pepper flakes on it. And of course, 9-year-old only wanted the pasta with no sauce. Didn't even like the bacon because I made it too crispy. And I didn't realize that 16-year-old doesn't like it whenever the garlic is sliced. So, but he said it was okay. But too many elements that he didn't quite like. You're done. What could you possibly need with 400? There better be 420 plants planted into these farm plot blocks. Like if I'm going to take the time to craft 420 farm plot blocks, he better put 420 plants into there, and then he better harvest them occasionally. Oh, I forgot. I got my lights. They finally finished the lights on my house. So now I don't have to reconnect to a different Wi-Fi to use them. So, should be excellent. Okay, what time is it? Day 39. Quit, Tyrion. Why was I up here? I don't even know what I was doing up here. What? Why was I up there? Okay, whatever. What's in my inventory? Okay, all right. Let's get some farm plot blocks going. You know what I wish the tracker would tell you? Like, how many can you make with what's in your inventory? That would be nice. Oh, fuck. Not what I meant to do, but there we are. Okay, clay. We don't have a lot of clay. Wood. Oh, we got plenty of wood. Kindly leave one of each item in the box. I did! Look! I did. See? I put one back. And then I put one back. I did. I followed my own damn rule. And then nitrate. Listen, oh my god. We have a lot of nitrate. Good heavens. Okay, how many does that let me make? I'd only let to make 189. Frost is gonna have to get us more clay. Because that's the... There might be more clay in the shed. Okay, let me go look. What? Oh. I was like, what? In here. In there. Is it like in here? Can we take it out? Oh, but that's being used, right? Don't you dare. Listen, I am fine with telling Frost that he has to, if he wants more than 187, 189, he has to get us more clay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. He wants 420 farm plot blocks. That's a lot. It's a lot of farm plot blocks. It's a lot of clay. So I'm okay with just being like, yo, happy to make them. But, because I don't get XP for making them. It's just cheaper for me to make them than it is for him. And nitrate. And farming. Okay, let me turn on Twitch integrations. Whee! And then put this back on, and where's my, oh, there you are. You have an appropriate number of things on you. I do not have very many of those. Okay. What is my current quest? Zavaslack. Oh, that's the one that's way out there, right? Bite, are you gonna come play? Is this an infested? Yes, it is. Do I want to go do this on by myself? Don't wanna be on by myself. Inventory management, so I can wrap up the other game I'm playing. Absolutely. I'm gonna go collect water. Some of these are full. We want to create some heat. Surprised there's not already a screamer. $77 water from one thing. I need to keep an eye and see if she has more water filters. Or I guess I could go buy water filters from other places. I don't have one of those special quests. You know what I was thinking? I don't remember who said it the other day. I think it was maybe Frost who said it the other day. Or it was either Frost or Bite. Okay? And if I'm wrong about that, I'm sorry. So someone said the other day that there's not a lot of incentive to go to the other biomes and explore very much. So I was thinking maybe we should have like a day where we go do that. Be like, today is snow day and we're gonna go level up our trader in the snow. You know what I mean? Not that we need to do that today, but it might be kind of cool. Like on the first day after a blood moon or something, we just go and be like, this is what we're gonna do today, is be, you know, in the snow. ETA whenever I decide to grace you. Oh, there do be a screamer. I'm gonna play with her. Come on, mama. Two screamers? No way, that spawned two screamers. Let's see where this one's going. I want whichever one is gonna come back to the dew collectors. She's going to the... She's going to the workshop. Wait, where's she going? Madam? Oh my god, that scared me. Where is she going? I can't see her anymore. She's gonna spawn stuff too close to the house. I wanted you to spawn for the dew collectors. Oh, well, I'm gonna get an attack, so I guess I'll kill her. Tourist attack, nurse attack, or question marks? She didn't die? Got 25 seconds.
Yo.
Yo. Okay. I'm gonna get an attack and then I'm gonna run up there. Because you're not on, so it's definitely not gonna spawn in there, right? Oh.
Well, I'm I'm working on logging on, so...
Oh, I jumped down. They're cops? Did y'all seriously spawn cops on me? Oh, they're mutated. I see.
Yeah, for help with the drone.
Yep. Okay.
Hey, you know that thing doesn't work if you don't open the things?
I know. Oh my god, where's the thing? There it is. Yeah, I know. I realize that now. That's what I needed. Needed those to all be up. Oh well. So I guess those screamers were only spawning for the shop and not for the dew collectors? But they popped up as soon as I collected all those dew collectors.
Well, maybe there's more heat over by the forges, but the dew collectors put you over the threshold.
Maybe. Oh, I didn't tell you what I accidentally did to Slay, did I?
I guess not.
His motorcycle is somewhere under the ground.
Oh no.
So I did one of these on him. Pew! While he was on his motorcycle. And his motorcycle just started drifting lower and lower and eventually drifted into the ground. And was never seen or heard from again.
Well, that's not ideal.
Yeah, I was actually I think I'm gonna go over there and see if it's maybe happens to be there. Like, maybe it's there now. Some say it resides at the core of the planet now. Yeah, I think he said we have another motorcycle. I felt really bad, but we were just fucking around before that. Like, you know, we punch each other with those things all the time. But that time it was not a good one. So it was over here by this restaurant. I'm hoping maybe when he logs in, it'll just be somewhere. But that doesn't really make sense. Yeah, it's not here. Because it was just right here. It just started going under the concrete.
That's not what you want.
Nope. And Frost saw it happening too, so I know it wasn't just like a visual of me, you know, seeing it happen. It definitely was going under the ground. So somewhere under here is a motorcycle, maybe. Oh, you've been on a couple times since? Ah. And then you said you were visualizing yourself like over here, right? Like this is where you were? And I don't see a motorcycle here anywhere.
Well, now we know.
What? Now we know what?
Don't bot people while they're on their vehicles.
That's not true. We definitely will still do that. That's where I was when I was kicked out of the underground hell. Yeah. That's like when he bopped me on my bike and I flew up into the air and died. Did you die though, Slay? You didn't die, did you? And now I don't remember.
There was some dirt in there. I hear we might need some, so.
Oh, gotcha. So we could do Judy Witch. We could go do the Zavislak residence. Either way.
Is the Zabislak residence that stupid one that we were doing the other day?
No. No, it is not. This is just a house out in the woods.
Why is this reset? Like all the plants and stuff are back. Everything's...
Oh no. Maybe someone did like a quick clear on it or something? Is the loot all there?
No. Maybe Slay did it.
Maybe. Oh yeah, Slay said I did a solo.
I don't think he would pick up all the plants. I feel
True.
like that.
Yeah.
I know neither of us was here. That's
Yeah.
what I know.
And it wasn't Frost either because the chair is still here.
Yep.
Yeah, Slay said I did a solo to pass the time. That makes sense.
Completely fair. I was just confused. I was like, I feel like we did this the other day, but...
Yep. But I'm fine with either of those. I don't care which one.
Well, I don't know that I've actually done Judy Witch as a...
Oh, let's go do that then. Oh, Frost says he's loading.
Oh. Okay, well, we can do the other one if Frost doesn't want to do Judy Witch.
Frost loves Judy Witch. What are you talking about? He likes to destroy it over and over.
Well, that's fair.
The constant destruction of Judy Witch is appeasing to him. We shall wait for Frost. Frost, I am making 189 farm plot blocks for you, but if you want more than that, you're going to have to get us a metric shit ton of clay. Because it takes 50 clay per farm plot block, and we only had enough to do 187. So... You put 24K in the box? You definitely did not. Well, when? When did you do it?
Which box?
And which box? Yeah. Oh, yesterday? Hold on. Which box did you put it in? The one next to the forges? Oh, it's definitely not there.
So that's probably all that clay that's being loaded in.
Yeah,
the
probably.
Forges.
Slay says no. Hold on, let me go look again. Maybe I just overlooked it. Frost clay is somewhere else. There's no clay in there. I put my own damn clay. Uh-oh, they're fighting. Yeah, there's nothing in these boxes. Let me look in the drop for sort later, because I didn't look there. There's 498 clay there. You wanted topsoil made to fill the big ass hole? What big ass hole? Hold on. What big ass hole have you made? Just having a little steak and potato meal in the middle of digging out this field. Sure. Yes, it is earth. Topsoil. Resourceful, energize, or nourishment.
Well, if we're gonna destroy Judy Witch, do we want energize?
Sure. That is beat. Resourceful, we're mining clay. Oh no, now it's A, B, and C. What does it pick? Resourceful! I probably should get down there and do some clay, huh?
I am currently digging clay, so.
Okay. There's a spot in front of Judy Witch that will be reset if you want to do it here.
There's just a hill of dirt over here that I'm digging up to level out the ground.
Okay.
Don't know whose hill of dirt this is, but it's mine now.
I get a jar of dirt.
Exactly.
I'm out of energy again. Throw roasty.
Wouldn't have this problem if you had energize.
True. It's still going. There's still 3 minutes of it. Ooh, look at that energize. Hell yeah.
Aw, bummer.
Oh, that is a bummer.
Well, we've got it, and we're well, holy crap. Who was digging these giant holes over here? I have a sneaking suspicion.
I didn't do it. It's a party now. Slayer, are you wearing a ghillie suit? I didn't even know they had those in this game.
Yeah.
I am plant.
I can craft, once you finish sniper, I think you unlock the ability to craft. Theoretically, I can craft them.
Interesting.
I can make you one if you want.
What is, I guess it just makes you more sneaky.
I don't know, I haven't made one.
We have spares. Oh, okay. I mean, I like that whenever I cut into your space, you just like adjust with no problem. I'm just trying to be as chaotic as possible.
I was just thinking about how we all have different styles of going about this.
My style
just, like,
is
digging
none
random
style. Oh, there's a screamer. Hold on. Do we want to play with her?
Well, we have 3 seconds left on resourceful. That's the end of resourceful. Okay. I got 5,430 clay soil. I think we should play with the screamer.
Yeah.
If y'all want to play with the screamer, you better get your booties over here.
Mm-hmm. Get your booty on the floor
Holy
tonight.
crap! Who was blowing stuff up
Make
behind
my
Judy
day.
Witch? Jesus. It's me, don't shoot me.
Sneak damage. Yeah. Where are they going? Oh, because they're trying to get in. I see. Oh, did he just jump into here? No. Oh.
Whoa, we have 3 screamers. Goodness gracious.
Ooh. That's a radiated screamer. Oh, dang. Do we both switch to our shotguns? That's amazing. We are not alone, she says. Oh, there's a cop. Farming sim to warfare? A valid question. Do you think if we keep this one open that they'll be like, we can get to
Does
you?
anyone have anything longer range that they can... Oh, somebody's over there. Okay, I was gonna say, I can't hit those ones over Judy Witch with this.
Oh.
But Slay's got us covered.
Alright. Oh, we're on the same one. I'll go to the other side. Pardon me. Can you scoot over for a second? Just let me get over here. There we go. Slay's the one that's covered. I think we have a wandering horde behind us also. Coming up this way.
I didn't expect a one-shot her, Jesus.
Frost is just walking on the walking on the ladder constantly. Well, that was fun. Thank you for indulging me in a little screamer action.
Oh no, not extra XP. Whatever shall I do?
Been doing Kegels. Okay, now we can do Judy Witch for real this time. Clenching the fuck out of a rung. Wow. Oh, this was a demo guy. That's right. Because you don't get a choice whenever they spawn from Twitch. They go off. Like, there's no Oh, that was you? I thought there was a demo guy back here, too. You probably were the one who spawned the demo guy,
This
honestly.
looks like a pretty serious hole into the bottom of the thing.
Hmm. What? What did you do? Where did you go? What? Did it work? I mean, obviously not. It didn't collapse. That's amazing. How far did this go? That's amazing. I won't block him in. I was gonna put some blocks and block him in, but I won't do that. He'll just dig out anyway.
Enemies where?
I mean, what? There's enemies?
There were.
Oh, I get so anxious in mines in any game. Aw, I won't. Were they more screamers or just?
Nope, just a couple dudes. I guess I woke them up digging around.
Alright. Are we ready to start the quest? Digging around or dicking around? Both.
Wasn't sure whether you guys wanted to actually destroy it or not.
No, it's fine.
I mean, did you want to test out your superpowers where you can see the stuff?
Oh yeah! Okay, hold on. How do you... It's F1. DM. Escape. Escape. Show stability. Oh yeah. So this whole wall would have to go. But like, I don't think we have to worry about those inside walls, just these outside ones.
I'd probably start by just taking out
inside
anything
one.
that's green.
Yeah,
Because anything that's green is fully supported, right?
true. Ooh, that made stuff turn more orange. Yes, it's mod site. Don't tell anyone that I'm abusing mod site. Alex will take it away from me. Oh.
I don't think he would.
No.
Like, you're using it to destroy POIs, which
Yeah.
you legitimately would do anyway.
True.
Oh, good, I unlocked this door that I already destroyed to get in here.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay, I was inside. I didn't know people were blowing smoke
There's another
outside.
screamer by the dew collectors, just FYI. Ooh, that made lots of stuff turn orange. That was awesome. That is barely supported right there. This is kind of cool. Just like watching... Oh, 2 screamers by the dew collectors now.
Is somebody getting those, or I can go get them?
Somebody's out there. Looks like that's Slay.
I'm digging up these planters downstairs so we have more planter materials because I heard somebody needed those.
Mm-hmm. That made some stuff turn orange. Ooh, look how red that is up there, Frosty. Ooh. Ooh, now it's super... Oh, something fell off! Wow. Now I want Energize or Boost Melee. Oh, you know what? I can do a Boost Melee and an Energize. Okay. Hey, we're in here, you know.
That was all the boost melee I got. I'm getting out of here because stuff's collapsing. I don't want to die this way.
Ooh, that made lots of stuff. Okay, wait. There's one more block over there. I can't reach it from here. I gotta go in.
Things are currently collapsing, so...
I'm gonna get this one so more stuff will collapse. Oops, there's another one. Ooh, now stuff turned black. I guess that means it's definitely gonna collapse, like... Oh no, you're stuck in the basement! I'm getting hit! Wow, look at it go.
Frosty, I'm coming to save you! This way, Frosty!
Explosive supplies, medical supplies, weapon supplies. Bite, I am thoroughly convinced that Alex actually wrote those prompts that we were seeing earlier. Just in case you were wondering.
It was pretty funny. It does seem like the kind of thing he would do, but
right?
I don't think he did.
I think he might have, though.
Maybe that's what he's been doing instead of sleeping.
Ooh, there's a thought.
I thought he was sleeping this whole time, but... Not this whole time, but like, you know, when I'm asleep,
right.
I assume he's asleep.
Why are we blowing up the garage also? I thought the garage was okay. There's a thought.
Oh, look at you.
Oh. Boxes!
Where's... Oh, over there.
This pleases
see
me.
Oh good, a level 1 auto shotgun.
Now let's build a supermarket on top full of Mama's foods. I mean... She's somewhere back there. There she is. Okay. I killed a screamer. Let's do it. Oh dear.
Well, whoever's box this is needs to come and get it.
Wah. I'm not sure whose box that is.
And then if we want to start it, we can start it. But I gotta get everybody's ready, because there's people in places doing stuff.
Uh-huh. Start it with Mama in the boss room. Alright, I mean... I don't know where the boss room is, but...
She's like, point me in the right direction, I'm ready.
Do you know where it is? You can give me the melee drugs. No, because then there won't be anyone with me. I can't melee the boss room if there's no saving me. Are you gonna be with me? You gonna go with me? You'll fist them all one shot.
Inappropriate.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna love this? Okay. Where's the boss room in this POI? Basement? How do you get to the... Well, I thought we started in the basement, don't we?
You start in one part of the basement. I think there's another part of the basement that you go to, but I don't know.
Oh, of the garage.
Yeah, I think down these stairs, theoretically, but man, who knows?
Down there. Like here.
I'm not sure. I haven't done it with you guys, so I don't know.
Or
But I mean, like,
bet
there's
it's in
3
there.
boxes here.
Wait, where?
Power parts
Oh,
box,
yeah.
power electronics box, you know.
Is it in here, Slay? Or is it in there? I feel like maybe it's in that one. Oh, it's in this one that I'm in right now? Okay. Yes, Frosty?
Okay, well, if anybody else wants to be in there with her, I can't be with her because I have to do the quest thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Frost and I will go down there. Just in case I die. Just in case of Mama's death. Put all these on your bar because some last 1 minute, so you want to use it when it starts, okay? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I put painkillers on my bar. Yes. Moonshine on my bar. Steroids on my bar. And Fort Bites on my bar. Steroids first. Steroids first. Any other particular orders?
moonshine last, steroids first.
Moonshine last. Okay, so I'll do steroids, Fort Bites, painkillers, and then moonshine. Drink a smoothie? Okay. Where's my... Screamers inbound to the house. Woo! Look at those. Shiny. Thank you.
Okay, are we...
Hold on, there's 2 screamers. One's at the house. Let's take care of those first. Please.
If we're gonna leave to take care of the screamers, we should not take drugs right now. We should do the thing.
And one's by the white trees. Good job. Okay. Easy. Okay, let me modify these. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, because I got a new weapon. Modify, because it has to be pink. We can't be going into a fight without pink knuckles.
Priorities, obviously.
Absolutely. Oh, silly vote. Home run derby, dance off, or big heads?
Dance off, and we should start it.
Yeah, that's B. B. Okay, and then Frost. We're down here. This one right here. I think so. That's what Slay said. Should I pick up my drone?
Might not be an awful idea.
Nah.
It might get fielded.
Frost said, nah. Not worried about it. Okay.
Okay, so I guess let me know whenever everybody's ready. Oh, crap. There's boxes down there, too. How long before the dance-off starts? Because
17 seconds.
I just ran in here. How did I not? I can't run out. Whatever. Let me know when we're ready. That's the thing. I'm here.
I'm ready. Frost, are you ready? Slay, are you ready? So the goal is to just let me punch everything, right? All right, start it.
Dance off.
Let's
I'm
go.
starting it.
Let's go. Oh, gotta take them faster. It takes so long to take everything. This concoction. I was having to take... Oh, I am... Everything is blurry. Oh dear.
Oh, because you're drunk.
That
From
door is
the
locked.
moonshine.
Was that not the boss room? Stairs. Oh. Did he die? Up the stairs? Oh, yeah. It is so hard to see. I literally can't tell if I'm hitting stuff this whole time.
I made my way to y'all. Hi.
Yay.
This is the way out.
Okay.
I don't know where Slay went.
I don't either. I still can't see everything.
Oh,
Come
I
on,
guess I
Frosty.
can unlock this chest. Where's my freaking drone? Drone, I swear to God, get out of the room.
I two-shot the whole first mutant pack. That's awesome. I'm gonna go in the regular way. Oh my god, this is so hard to see anything. It's amazing.
Oh, looks better now.
Oh, why is there an irradiated cop here?
For you to punch.
Obviously.
Master, we are not alone.
We're at that game stage? Well, that's fair. I have a rad remover on my knuckles, so theoretically should be fine. Oh, another radiated cop. I'm gonna punch it first. Oh, I'm bleeding.
Wow, that was fast.
Is it done? We're done with it?
Yep, says we're done.
Wait a minute. That's amazing. I have many boo-boos. I have so many boo-boos. Let me see. I have an abrasion and a sprained leg and also an infection, but I can take a thing for the infection. There's a screamer inbound. 2 here, by the way.
Okay, I'll go deal with that, I guess, since I'm already kind of available to be out.
There's also bookshelves all over the place.
Incoming enemies, prepare for
Oh, she screamed.
Sorry. Somebody wasn't sneaking, Frost.
I was gonna say I was.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I couldn't move for a second. And that was not fun.
Hmm. Okay. Anyway, there's books all through here, but hopefully you can get some bow things out of them.
Not with my inventory full, I can't, so I guess give me just a minute.
If you want me to take some stuff off of you, I can.
Anybody need Urban Combat Volume 5?
No, I need 3.
Okay.
What's holding that one up? Oh, look at this chair just floating here. That's funny. Nope, I always fall on that one. Oh yeah, there's pumpkins out here. Gotta get them. I have many boo-boos. I have so many boo-boos. It's true. Oh, my abrasion is not treated. Do I need to treat that myself?
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Hi, Frosty. How you doing? It would be a long fall.
What are we imagining? Uh-oh.
I found him at the top of the ladder to the silo, and he got his little booper thing out.
I pushed him off of one the other day. He tried to do me first. That sounded as intended, actually. Thanks.
I mean, it's you and Frost. I
Yep.
don't know what I expected. Tried? More like mutually agreed. Consent is important.
Consent is key.
Mm-hmm. You know, I was told there. Oh, there they are. At least there's some.
Yeah,
Like I
there
was told there are bookshelves, but I have not found. I found one.
definitely were a couple, I thought. I saw some.
Okay, are we sure nobody needs Urban Combat Volume 5? Because I found another copy of it.
Of course. Does anyone need... Oh, Great Heist Volume 6! Can I just scrap that?
I mean, really, we should be selling them to the trader, I guess, but...
Okay. Oh, Slay needs it. Urban Combat 5.
Oh, well, I mean, I've got it if you want it.
If you want it.
I certainly don't need it. I'm in the, like, that part.
Okay, let me take this clay and make some stuff. I guess first of all, let me treat my abrasion. It's just that they take so long to make, so my inventory gets tied up, and I don't, it's not like, you know, it, it's just so many. I don't know. Can you stick them in a workbench? I thought they were just inventory craft, but they might be. Maybe there's an easier way that I just don't know about. That is entirely possible. Goes over here. Cement goes over here. I think everything else goes back in the other room. Oops. Okay. Learning. Why can't we turn corn into ammo? You know? Gasoline. Alright, let's see if I can make these on a workbench. Maybe I can. I can! What am I running out of? Okay, now I'm gonna need more rotting flesh to make these
There
for
was
you.
a bunch in the farm box.
Oh, use the ones in the shop? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I got all the stuff from that. It's gonna allow me to make 260 more, but in order to get to 420, I need even more. Actually, with the 160, hold on. Let me stop those. Stop those.
I have 3 rotting flesh.
I think this might be enough. Hold on. Yeah, this will be plenty.
My inventory's very full though, so I'm gonna have to come back and empty stuff out.
All right, they are making. Your farm plot blocks plus a couple of extra are making in the workbenches out there. But it is going to take 87 minutes to make them. Long time. I'm gonna love it. I will say, like, every little bit better be planted, and I better see you harvesting it every now and then. And then we'll grab. I'm supposed to harvest it? Yes, that's what the farm plot blocks are for. Is for harvesting.
I do want to note that when I said to use the shop workbenches, I meant to do 3 work orders of 140, not 1 work order of 420, because you can
Nah, that's work.
third the time.
That's work for me.
I don't know what to tell you, Frost. She doesn't like your guts. Time to burn another 100,000 iron in this fortress.
It's true, you are. I'm making them, aren't I? Okay, what's next? What quest are we doing next? Oh, I'm gonna go turn this in before she closes.
If we do one in town, we can probably do it before she closes and turn it in.
Okay, what else in town?
I'm still unloading from the last quest.
Just drop it in the Dropbox.
Drop in the
That's funny,
Dropbox and
there's
Bite will
enough
do it
room in the
later.
Dropbox.
Clearly, we need more Dropboxes.
Screamer inbound from Sox's place. FYI, I'm not there,
From
so.
someone's place? Okay, give me a moment.
Screamer inbound from Screamer Station.
Not quick enough on the draw, Frosty.
Here's your
I did
for a
not,
job
because
well
I got the
done.
XP. Just like I got the XP there
Level
too.
are my military boots. Oh, yeah.
Except
Good
when you
job.
get it from a
I knew you could do it.
party member, it shows up as shared player XP. And when you get it yourself, it shows up on your right. Don't make me go into a scientific mode. I will do it.
Okay, I put the books that I had in the book box, so if anybody needs those, they
Okay.
can get them.
We could do Wasted Stiffs. It's a tier 4. But,
look at you.
like, we know we can do Wasted Stiffs quickly, so. That one is mine, and I love how unimpressed you said it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tier 4.
Well, because
guess
we're
we
just,
could
no,
do it
we're,
for
it's just that
Frost.
we're used to it being a tier 5 because we pick it up as an infested. I didn't mean. It's a
It's a
tier
tier
4. Okay, well, you know what? That don't impress me much.
My drone needs to get it the frick together. Come on, man. Okay, I'm gonna go to the trader. I guess wasted stuff would be good because it's right there next to
Yeah,
the
it is.
trader.
It's real close to the trader.
I don't know who's
No! I'm on. Oh dear. We got stuck. Oh.
I didn't have any good close options, so I took a lower tier one.
Okay. I like that you're like tattling on her.
I was literally in the process of tattling on myself, so... Alright, I'm at wasted stiffs.
Okay. I was gonna go in and be ready for you to start it, but no. I'm ready.
Start it.
I did this for you.
Master, we are not alone.
There's only one there? Oh, because this is not an infested. That's right. That one's on fire. This bitch is on fire.
Okay, I got both secret boxes.
Nice.
It's easier to do this than the roof.
Oh, we have to find supplies.
Oh.
Frost. How
What?
dare you, Frost?
What? Oh, shit's drops. Hackers? Salvage harvest plus 20%. Wow. Health bar. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Melee damage. Nice.
Alright, well I found my supplies, so y'all just need to finish clearing areas and then we're good to go.
I think
Well,
mine are
and
right
find
over
your own
here.
supplies.
Oh, yep, there's mine. Got it.
Just gonna do a little shopping.
Don't mind me. Nice.
Do I want to?
I feel like somebody found something locked.
I guess I'll do it.
Do you want to what?
Unlock the door for him.
Oh. That makes sense now for what Bite said. I just couldn't hear it from here.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. There, it's open. Jeez, calm down.
Frost, this is your tier 4.
Yes, but I did also pick up a tier 4
yes,
quest.
but
Like,
Oh, why is it lagging? Technically, I don't have one now. Well, you know, I suppose you are correct.
He's just still in the karma of going back to the trader and only having tier 4s again.
Okay.
Frost, if you're done, you could run back to the trader and turn it in and maybe grab another one before night hits.
True.
Also, for the record, there's still loot at Judy Witch. Like, I didn't even get a chance to get all of it. I was full and I was coming back, and y'all were like, next quest! And I'm like, oh.
Alright. Noted. Well, I'm here to help with this one, for real.
So go turn in your quest, man.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Bite of Mars. He's at the
At
trader.
The trader.
Nice.
That will complement my collection nicely, thank you.
At Wasted
doing it.
Stiffs? Hey,
We
that's pretty
can't
close
do
to the trader.
it then. Oh, shenanigans.
Well, my conveyor belt's ready to work good.
Yeah. I'm working my way back up there. I'm getting like lights and blocks and stuff, so. Like this whole
Okay.
Home Depot light section. Sox's sign. Has he been on? Oh.
You just made him a sign.
Oh. I was like, maybe he actually likes us. To make him angry since he doesn't play. It's because he doesn't like us. It's true. Yeah, I 100% know.
Oh no.
What?
Oh,
What did you do
Oh, no.
now?
oh no. Oh, that's so bad, bro.
Oh, the sign. I thought you already did something at the base again.
What did you do to her house? What did you do to Mama's house?
Okay.
That painting scheme is absolutely horrible. You shouldn't have done that to her. Downright rude.
I'm gonna go outside and get the cars. Oh wait, are the cars gone? Never mind. This
I
car
got
isn't.
one of the cars.
Okay, I'll
while
get
I was
this one.
out there, but I didn't get all of them.
I'll get this one and destroy it.
Frost, why does that sign remind me of something that people might see in like the 1700s? Or to be completely honest, 50 years ago.
Uh-oh.
Don't look at it on Twitch, Mama.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I personally don't think you would, but don't look at it on Twitch. Those polls, don't even bother.
Don't bother
On
with
the
the lights
polls.
now?
Let me go count how much forge steel I have made.
Okay. That's fair. Is there stuff that you're still
1,
looting in
2,
here, Bite?
3.
Always.
I think this front room is pretty cleared.
18,426 forge steel. I think we're fine
Wow.
on polls.
I'm gonna check the kitchen, make sure it's done. There's a plant in here. What? And chairs. Cupboards are all empty. But the sink is still here. Okay, that's gone. What's the best band to listen to while washing dishes? In sync. Amazing. That is excellent. That's good.
Uh-huh. What's up, Frosty?
Oh, there's stuff in here still. I see.
I've been trying to get everything, but man.
Yeah. So I'm trying to like go based on the pathing of the quest itself just to make sure that we're not missing stuff. Okay. Did you already get the stuff down here?
Yes.
Okay.
Salvage what?
Can I not just jump out of here? Oh yeah, I can.
Thank you, Frost. I'm now at 82 of 100. Oh yeah, there's gonna be another zombie out here. Somebody want to come punch him in the face?
Why is there another zombie out there?
Because there's always one in the truck that doesn't show up on
Oh
the...
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll come.
Oh, Frost says he killed that one. Never mind.
And then didn't loot? You Oh, I see. You just yeah, yeah. You skipped the trash. Gotcha.
Okay, Dropbox is finished and sorted out for y'all
All right.
to
Oh my
fill right back up
goodness.
again.
Thanks.
Okay. Truck is
Usually
all
that's my
good.
job.
Are we good? I think we're good.
think so. I mean, we haven't collapsed the truck yet, so there's that, but...
I don't usually do this truck, should we? Oh, the top, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go turn this in. Do I have enough space for rewards? Oh, but I can put shit in my drone. Come here, Satan.
$224 of your farm plots are done for us.
Wow, I didn't think you had it in you. But good job. Call me Dr.
Ooh,
Jen.
Magnum Enforcer Volume 7? Does he? That's a 44 one. Do you need that one, Bite?
Let me look. I have 7 already.
Okay.
I need 1 and 5.
And your 44 is a good level, right?
It's level 5.
Okay. I guess I'll go with this Forge Steel then, unless anyone needs an impact bracing mod still. You could use one? Alright, I'll get that for you. Okay, I have turned in that quest.
Did someone grab the Tier 6 Desert Vulture?
Just to let you folks know, the Trader Joe's
I did not.
closing soon.
Or did I? No, I just wanted to make sure someone.
Nope, I have the tier 5 one.
Not I, for I do not partake of the hidden treasure chests.
I didn't know there was a tier 6 Desert Vulture available.
I thought there was.
Don't know.
I got a tier 5 one just before we did the last 7th night, and I've been using it, and it's pretty sweet.
Okay, I swear I downloaded my Tier 5 anywhere. So I
Oh,
do.
there's another screamer.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
If I can find it.
I got her.
Well, behind the corn.
Alright. Oh, there were impact bracing mods in the chest already. And a water filter mod, Frost, for you. So you don't die when you try to drink this water in here. Death.
Just in time. Got my quest turned in.
Nice.
And I got some exploding crossbow bolts.
Excellent.
That's a good reward.
Okay, we got these guys. Engines. That is so many engines. What else goes in here? Armor parts. And then what? Oh, nope, those are tool parts. I wish the tool parts had a different symbol, like instead of the Hey, Whack Your Bush! Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Ray. Appreciate you. I don't know if I have to run out to get the event. Hold on. We're whacking a bush, obviously. Let me see if it gives me a raid event. Maybe not. That's okay. I'm good. How are you? What were you playing? Let's get you a shout out.
We got a celebration thing going on. I think that might have been from the raid.
Oh, nice. Ooh, Tarkov. Smitty plays Tarkov. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. But welcome. Hope you're... Oh, holy smit. Hope you're doing well. Hope that the day is treating you well. Yeah, I haven't played Minion Masters in a long time. It kind of sucks because, like, they broke their Twitch drops and I just stopped streaming it because why would you stream it if you're less likely to get a drop? While you're playing it and streaming it? So... But I play it when I'm not streaming, so... And then the last time I saw anyone say anything about it, like, that it's still broken, the developers, their response was, well, it would take a lot to fix it, so we're not going to. Like, what? just not gonna fix it, so. I'm like, okay, sure. We got some feathers, we got some clay, we got some stone, got nitrate. Yeah, it's really lame. I'm gonna hop off and get to bed. Hope you have a great night. Nice to see you too. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. Put this stuff in that cash money box. And then that. And now this stuff all goes in here. Okay. I am ready for... Wait, let me make sure that Satan is empty. Is it Satan? Drinking the hell... Oh, here she is.
Putting a new mod through its paces, huh?
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're not choking or anything. Amazing. Satan, come out of the hallway, please. Do I have to leave the house to get you to come to me? Now you're drowning. I can hear you drowning. Is that necessary? No. Is he doing it anyway? Yeah.
Yep, definitely for sure. I can't tell. I mean, who said that?
What?
I think this plant is talking to me.
Maybe you should see someone about that. Yes, Frost? I want... Okay, no one mess up this water line, please, because I wish I could make the water line over here be like that. Oh, look, who put this plant right here? Weird. Weird that it's just chilling out there in the open. He's down in the water. Oh.
I guess I'm gonna go continue working on looting Judy Witch.
Okay, I'll come with you. Yep. Oh.
There's a lot of mushrooms down here that you would get more out of, Mama.
I'm on my way. took out a fence and now I'm surfing on my bike? Oh. I wonder if you can build those little hydroponic things even if they don't have a purpose. They're really cute.
Maybe that is their purpose.
Maybe.
What is the purpose of the plants?
Because they're
They're
cute.
cute.
Camping chairs. You pass the cute.
You passed the butter.
Well, the kitchen hasn't been searched. What? Oh, some of it has. Wow, that has 500 health? Why? A plant! How could you? Yes, Frost? What's happening? Are y'all chasing each other? Is that what's going on? Screamer inbound to the trees, just FYI. Whoever's over there. Oh, maybe it's not a screamer, actually. But it's not. It's not. JK. It's just because you went over there.
An Arlene and a snake.
Mm-hmm. Empty bathtub filled. Gross.
So here, I was standing here, and he was menacing me.
Oh.
He pushed me down into here.
I see.
And I think I got most of this.
Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty cleared. Oh! Frost?
Ruh-roh.
What happened?
So there's two things that happened. I either sledged him enough that his game crashed, which made his computer crash,
Mm-hmm.
or I sledged him enough so he decided to leave.
I have to sneeze. Excuse me.
That's 2 sneeze sound effects you wanted.
I'll bet he's already on it.
No comment. There's also the possibility that he's going to lie and say that it crashed when it didn't, and he actually just left.
Well, he's not in voice chat anymore, so maybe his internet went out.
That would be interesting timing.
I think you meant unfortunate.
Okay, looks like the attic is good. Ooh, look at these lights. I don't always know what's causing the lights to do that. Oh, it's because you created a clip. I see.
I'm sorry, what?
What? You
I
heard
don't
me.
know what you're talking about.
Oh, but you do. Oh, we've already been down.
Sneeze number 2.
Okay. Oops.
Okay, copy. And then Twitch clip downloader. I prefer Clipper. Download.
Nice.
Then you pull up your downloads folder and you just select, drag it right over there, and then you're gonna edit it and save it as Mama Sneeze 2.
Of course. Okay, I'm gonna go put this stuff away.
Oh, and I
It's
forgot
so
I need
loud.
to forgot that I need to cut a bit of it away.
Yeah, because I definitely announced that I was going to sneeze. Okay, we've got some mushrooms. I fell through the earth and DC'd, so I pout. Aww. Don't pout, Frost. We love you.
I love you so much that I
only
hammered
want
you into the
Good
ground.
things for you. Oh, there's some oil.
Okay, and then we go ahead and there we go. Take away all the unnecessary fluff, you know.
Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do.
He was managing to outrun me by closing all these doors and all that, so because I felt compelled to go in and close them behind him. And so I decided to run by your little shack and grab a Mega Crush,
Oh, Lord.
and he was not able to outrun me.
Well, you know.
And if he's watching, he'll know that I cheated.
Oh, did she scream? Shit.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
No, yes, she did.
Yes.
She didn't do the stream animation, but she did scream. Because she came right into the workshop while I was in a forge. I'm trying to lure them all to the place of business.
Oh my god, my drone just told me there are incoming enemies and I should prepare for conflict.
Thanks.
Like, we literally just killed the last one and now you're gonna announce.
Ooh, my machine gun's almost broken. I better fix that.
Man, finishing up combat is so much easier if you were just firing bullets and you don't ever get them back.
Yeah.
Don't have to, like, go collect bolts
No,
or...
no.
None of that. The bullets are just gone. The end.
Yep. I need to top up my bullets, though. Okay. Well, that's probably going to be it for me tonight because it is 11:30, although I could probably stay on until night is over. Let's see. What quests do we have? Tri-Med group? I don't think we've done that one before, have we?
We have.
It's a lower level one. That's the one that I got, I think.
It's the closest one.
Well, I could put stuff away real quick and we could bippity-boppity-boo on over there if we want.
I'll just go see if it's pre-cleared. More drunk bike riding. This is how we do it. Oh, it's over behind Restaurant Select, I see. Oh, no, it's farther in than that. By the $3 store. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember doing this one. I remember something happening. Over here that we were trying to fix or boxes or something. There was something. Dear.
Speaking of boxes.
Speaking of boxes. So, where is that guy? Another deer.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Can you die a little quieter so you don't attract the zombies?
I just almost ran into a wall on my bike, and so I dismounted so I wouldn't damage the bike. Which is like, oh, not gonna be able to turn in time. Guess I gotta get off. Oh, that was inappropriate.
Thing in here. Yeah, this seems to be cleared. I don't see any. Oh, that cabinet's not looted. Oh, it's not cleared.
No, this is the one we did a while ago
It's at least
Like a
partially
wow.
not cleared.
with Puck.
Oh, yeah, that was a while ago.
The loot probably respawned, at least on the
Not all of it has for some
the
reason.
containers. Some containers won't
Oops.
reload, some will.
I have Urban Combat Volume 6 and Ranger's Guide to Archery Volume 1.
I do not need Ranger's
need
Guide. I do not need
Urban Combat 1, 3, and 7. Ranger's Guide. I could probably use it.
I'm headed to you guys.
It can also like just go into the library.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I just looted a mailbox and there were books in it that I didn't need. So. Oh, I see a box in the middle of the street. Oh good, I got some food out of this box, because, you know, we were starving.
Hallelujah.
Uh-oh.
What?
I trapped myself.
Uh-oh.
Elevator, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I recall trapping myself in exactly the same way now.
How did you do that?
I hopped up through the elevator top bit, and the door shut and locked behind me.
Oh no. That's 10k health.
Easy crazy. Okay. There. Thank you for letting me out.
You're welcome. Sorry you got stuck.
It's okay. You'd think I'd remember it from last time, but it's been a while. Woke somebody up.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
I don't know where you are, babe.
Just continuing.
Oh, Slay's upstairs. I see.
He's bad, but he's different.
So he can't hear me saying things about him? Like how cool he is? And how much I appreciate it when he
Like
heals
how much
us?
we love him. No, he can't hear any of that. A plant! Oh, no.
Here, do that for Frost while he's deafened still.
What?
Look at your chat.
Oh, receive a compliment. Oh, Frost, but you can't hear me. Why are we quacking?
He undeafened.
Frost can hear us now. Frost, I love that even whenever you rage, you come back. I think that takes a lot of resilience. And are you in the game?
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Hello.
A plant just walked past me. I don't know what that was. It's weird.
Shh.
I think you're pretty cool, Frost. I'm lost in this.
It's nighttime,
place.
Frosty, and I thought this was going to be a much easier POI than this. This seems much more advanced than.
I'm
Yeah,
lost.
this is a tier 4 that they mislabeled as a tier 3.
That's stupid.
Very.
Oh, wait. Up here. I found someone. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Hello.
I am so lost. Yeah, long time ago.
Frosty, you missed me getting trapped in the elevator again, which I remembered doing the last time. Oh, that's a vulture. Hello. Oh, just gonna bust out the windows and fly off.
Come back.
That was fun. Hey, these windows make ease now.
They make
think
ease.
that's
Oh, look
the-
at that. Eee!
Okay, I can't tell where those others are coming from.
I don't know how to get up to where you are, Slay.
I think the pre-clear's done when. Nope. Okay. Y'all triggered the respawn because I checked this part of the roof and it was the zombies were not here last time, and now they respawned. Okay. Okay, I think I'm actually done with the zombie part of the pre-clear.
Okay.
I see lots of ways to go down from here, but I don't see any ways to go up, so.
I'll catch you.
You gotta take the stairwell.
Wait. Okay, I'm ready. I got you. Jump. Trust me. You've got this. Would I ever
find
not
any
catch
stairwell,
you?
so-
I caught you.
Oh, I found a stairwell.
I didn't say you wouldn't break your leg. I said I would catch you, which I did. Does anyone need the Art of Mining Volume 2?
I'm maxed out. Excuse me.
Nope.
The DC was less rage and more ugh, and I drank water. That's good. Get ready, cause here I
Hey,
come.
hey, think of it like this, Frost. At least you were not on your vehicle.
Wait, did you cause him to go under the ground as well?
Yes.
How did you make him go under the ground?
I kept punching him.
Oh, so that is, I guess, common thing.
He didn't go under the ground on my screen though. He just basically teleporting.
Just booped him to death.
You were outrunning me, Frost, and also using doors, you know, my main enemy to defeat me. So I went ahead and grabbed a Meta Crush out of Mom's snack shack, and you weren't able to outrun me after that. Are y'all seriously trying to demo this building?
No, I'm just waiting. This is what I do when
I
I'm
hear
waiting.
An auger going off.
That wasn't mine.
She says.
I don't carry an auger. Leave that to y'all.
Okay, are we... I'm probably about to break
Ooh,
my
wow.
leg.
Good job.
Nope, not even a
Nice.
sprain. Wow.
Yeah, the side of the building has those ledges that you can catch on.
That's amazing. This chicken with my fists for you. I harvested that chicken with my fists for you.
Y'all are weird.
We're fisty friends. Oh
Yeah,
dear.
Mama and Frost are fisty friends, for sure.
Yes. Okay, I'm... Did anyone get a duct tape? I do not have a duct tape. You stand by the fisty friends. Okay, good. Just making sure.
Bones and murky water that can make your glue, which could make you.
What do you need a duct tape for? Do you
Cloth.
need a repair kit? Oh, a splint.
Oh, I have a splint. Hang on. Let me just give you one. Hang on.
Mama, can we remake these bushes at the base? Because all I'm saying is, look at
I
me.
don't know. True. I don't know if you can make the bushes.
No, I just need to remember to replace that one whenever I go back.
Mm-hmm. I go back. Okay, are you ready?
If everybody's ready, I can push the button.
Press and press. Don't go in the elevator.
Don't go in the elevator. Got it. Behind you.
There's a pile of books on the floor over here.
Oh my goodness, there was actually a bow hunter in there.
Wow!
It's a Christmas miracle.
It is a Christmas miracle. Elevator.
It just locks.
Bad.
It locks behind you.
Indeed.
Wow.
Yep, that's how I got stuck in there last time, and I didn't remember far enough back. And I did the exact same thing. I went in the elevator and popped up through the little hatch. I was like, oh look, I can just go up through here. And then, sure enough, it locked behind me. I was like, oh yeah.
You remembered it at that moment.
Yep, I remember.
Another
I've
pile of
been
books
here
here.
before.
It was at that moment. She knew.
I don't know where here is.
That's
so-
okay. I'm gonna leave it for you. You'll find it eventually.
Will I? This is a very confusing POI.
Maybe. It's by a painting of a Native American and also a light and a window.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
The greatest magical spell ever made was called gun.
Conflict.
And there's a bookshelf there.
But the barbarian does not do the spellcaster. Cast iron.
Man, Frosty, you're making friends. Look, I shot the top of her head off.
Nice. It is daytime now.
That's a very friendly activity to do. Shooting heads off.
Oh, hi, I see Mama. Where's the
Hi.
mysterious pile of... Oh, Native
Pile
American
of books,
portrait
and
over
then
here.
there's
Pile of
a bookshelf right here too.
Not a bow book in the pile of books.
That says Invisible Killer World on Alert.
Nope, I got an electrical traps book. Because you know me, definitely
Wow.
spec'd into electrical traps.
For sure. Okay, where are we supposed to? Oh, up there? No, can't be right there. I don't like this POI. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
It's difficult to tell, but there is a pathing.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, wait, here it is.
I'm trying not to destroy any active lights because theoretically,
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just trying to do, was like follow the lights and see if I could figure it out, so. Excuse me.
My senses have picked up something.
It's just waiting on you to move out of the way. I didn't know you had turned to move. Oops, I missed.
oh hey, I followed the lights and found my way back outside where we started.
Yay.
That's not what I was trying to do.
Well, Mama's on the same floor as me.
Frosty, don't be mean.
That's me. I hear
Right,
a
who made a
vulture.
vulture mad? Who done it?
I don't know. I hear it, but I don't see it.
It's difficult to tell where it's even coming from because
Yeah.
there's no like up and down, you know?
I love how I was just taking a nice walk through and glass is just exploding all around me. What? You know? Sometimes you just gotta explode some
Oh,
glass.
I see it.
I feel like I'm getting closer to it.
Oh, there's two. I got one of them.
Okay, one of them was inside. It's
Well,
dead
so
now.
I think they try to bust through these windows, but they're not very good at it.
Oh. Oh yeah, it could have come through right there. That would make sense, I guess.
Master, we are not alone.
Master,
Like,
we
they
are
don't
not
seem to be very
alone.
smart birds. They were little bird brain to begin with, and then their brains got scrambled because they're zombies, so...
Do you go down after you're up here? Is that the... What's the deal? It's so hard to... Oh no, this is up. That's pointing up.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Exit light. Enter light. Oh, here's some stairs.
Oh, somebody woke something up. Saw a bunch of red dots pop up, so...
Yep. Burned and then frosted the bomb.
A wall save! I'm gonna unlock this wall save.
Here is a slideshow. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, well,
Prepare for conflict.
I fell. So...
And it's still not completely cleared.
Sorry about you.
I've got a
Why do I feel like I am this wise sage you speak of?
I found him.
Nice.
Mine. He was in a bathroom just beating on a wall.
Of course. There's a crack-a-book box on the roof.
Oh man, I have to find my way back to the roof. Okay.
And I don't think I have...
There's a
Oh, I
light
do have...
pointing
Oh, I
that
don't have a
way.
lockpick.
There's a bow hunter book in that filing cabinet?
Nice.
Maybe I've just been going about this all wrong.
Maybe. I opened these 3 boxes, but I didn't, like, open them. I just took the shell off of them. So, one of them is a crack-a-book. And the infested cache is over here, too. If Slay or Frost, you want to come loot it. And I'm working on the
Their fancy stuff.
chest. Yeah, just be careful not to do the
Wait.
crack-a-book, which is this one over here.
Yeah, get it together, Frosty. Get up to the roof. Come on. Amazing.
So not this crack-a-book right here. That's for Bite. Oh, there she is. Oh, she stood on the chest I was trying to open.
I got a bow book.
There we go.
I'm at 85, y'all.
Nice.
Okay, I also have 2 electrical traps books. 1 Ranger's Guide to Archery Volume 1. An 8x scope mod schematic. Urban Combat Volume 6. Wasteland Treasures Volume 5. And a Wiring 101.
I will probably just look at those whenever you put them in the box and see which ones I have and
Okay,
haven't
Frosty,
read.
I'm going to drop Urban Combat for you.
I cannot pick up this beaker that's in here if someone wants to grab it.
I will grab.
Just in there. Oh, I guess I could put stuff in my drone.
It's cool, I got it. Oh, nope, I'm not going down the elevator shaft. I'm not doing it. What is it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, that's perfectly reasonable. It's been a long time. Fool me 3 times.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Look at this sports bag just chilling here. Why am I still searching stuff? Where's my drone? There she is. Take this stuff.
Okay, is that it? Are we done here? Can we
Yes, we're done.
leave?
Whether we're
this
done or not,
place?
I'm done. Whee! Pew.
You and me both, Mama.
incoming enemy.
It is nice. Frost,
Snakes.
do you want me to catch you again?
Snakes. I heard a snake.
Snakes right here. I can't hit it though. There we go.
Nom nom.
Delicious.
That will make an excellent steak to go with some potatoes.
Oh! Run! Enrage? What does enrage do? Oh, a direwolf.
Uh-oh.
Frost, I need a heal before you leave me.
Okay, don't kill Duvest. What does Enrage do?
I don't know. Maybe it kills them faster. That was really fast.
It's supposed to be a debuff. Here, I'm gonna have.
It may enrage the zombies, but we didn't have any zombies up whenever. it
Oh,
went on.
sorry. Sorry.
I give up.
Thank you. Take me home tonight. Do 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 do. Where are you taking me? Just the scenic route?
From again.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I was confused. I was lost. I don't think I've ever gone that way before.
Yo, I just got $986.
Nice. Thanks. Okay, that book can go in there. Where's my drone? These three things out. Now, we have stuff for the farming box. 19
If you slap everything in the
plants.
drop, if you slap everything in the drop for short later box, we can just consolidate. Will this work?
Oh, that's
No
true. Okay. I can't get in there though.
Yeah, what can you say? Alright, there you go.
Oh my god, there's 3 screamers outside.
Which direction?
One of them is at the shop. The other one is at the farm.
I can't tell where the farm one is.
Oh, here she is. Okay. Sorry, I had not scrolled over on the map to see if there was anything. I'll grab some of the stuff out here. Okay, let me put this stuff away. I actually like doing it this way because then it's like, I don't know, you're right, it's easier.
I mean, it's less work overall,
Yeah.
combined group-wise.
It's a good
I personally
call.
would wait for everybody to get back. That way everyone can just deposit.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely didn't get sidetracked on the way home.
What? Well, we are running out of room in the library. So let me see if there's anything. Oh, I can read that. I can read that. Oh, this. Shotguns. Okay, I read some stuff out of here. Oh, wait. Oh, nope, that's armor. Just kidding. I made some room in there.
I can't wait for this Kickstarter to come.
Which one is it?
It's a D&D Kickstarter.
Yes, Frosty? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Toss a coin to your bitcher. That's me, resident bitcher. I have many boo-boos. I have so many boo-boos.
There's one example.
I did have so many boo-boos. I got a level 5 shovel. Yay. Yes, it's definitely a clip. That's also a clip.
You never know.
Never know. It's true.
Maybe she's lying.
Although I
dude.
usually announce my sneezes if I'm gonna sneeze. I'm like, oh, I gotta sneeze. Those are just shoes in general. Okay, I have put everything away that I had. What you got, Roasty? I do. I have 2. They very slightly overlap. Yes. Yes, you can overlap them for sure. Absolutely. Yep, no problem. Did you check and see if your farm plot blocks are done? Almost done. Nice. $20 left. Excellent. I also got you a bunch more water. You were saying you needed water. Meds. And that's all in the chest for you.
I think that'll be it for today.
Yep, I'm gonna call it as well here in just a minute. I'm just sorting through a little more stiff.
I'll be heading back and then putting stuff away.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll see y'all later.
Have a good night. Thanks for playing.
Yep.
Put that away. Really, we'll have to do this lovely tier 4 without you. Oh no. He's so disappointed. Let's go into the server files. Wait, and replace this quest with a tier 1 like 7 kilometers away. Oh no. That's evil. That is evil. Not evil, just a suggestion. Okay. There is a little bit of stuff in the drop for sort later. I'll go ahead and put it away, actually. I think most of these are tool mods. Oh no, wait, that goes in clubs.
I just killed a vulture with my impact driver.
Oh, well, I mean...
I was going to get an air conditioner and it flapped up on me and I was just like, boop, and it died.
Shit, missed.
It's hilarious.
Okay, these are actually both weapon mods. I guess that's a weapon mod. I don't fucking know. Who knows? Rifles, machine guns, batons. Those are all weapon parts. We got some forged iron and some lights. And some lockpicks. Nope, wrong one. Okay, everything out of drop. Fuck off. Everything out of drop for sort later is put away. I am going to call it a night.
Okay.
Thanks for playing. That was fun.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Okay, well, I am going to call it there. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll be back Wednesday, 8:30 Central. Hope to see you then. And Fee and I were talking in Discord about maybe doing like a Red Dead nostalgia stream. So I don't know if we'll do that Wednesday or Friday. I need to talk to her and see when she wants to do that. But I think that sounds like a lovely idea. So look forward to that, or else, or don't. I don't give a shit, honestly. Like whatever you want to do. You do you. You look forward to what you want to look forward to, and fuck all the rest. Okay, bye.